What's good, you stinking casuals? We back with another episode of Open Field, man. Justin Herbert has no excuses. I don't know if y'all been living up under a rock, but that boy Harbs took the job, dog. He took the job. He got his QB, and it's not JJ McCarthy.
Way better.
Way better. Leagues better. So, man, we just gonna go ahead and start it off with that before we get it, because y'all was already talking about some interesting topics. So, fuck that. We'll go ahead and get into what y'all was talking about. So, chat, before we started this up, man, these boys in here having a heated debate. They said over in our group chat, which y'all should join, PC NFL and Telegram. I don't know if y'all ain't doing it, but y'all should, dog. They said it was a discussion in there. Lamar over Mahomes.
You're drunk as hell.
I don't know. I don't think that's crazy. These boys, how they been chatting, they think it's crazy though. So
that's crazy.
Continue that. Can somebody convince me why they feel like Mahomes is better?
Why Mahomes is better?
Who want to go first?
Yeah, listen,
Bama, you're not the only one that needs convincing of that right now.
Listen, here's the thing. This season, our overall Mahomes is better, but this season you can say Lamar played better because if you want to say how the elevation of the team or yada yada. Yes, Lamar had a defense, but still Lamar had. It's not like Lamar receiver core is that crazy. Zay Flowers only rookie. Odell's not the same player as he used to be. Rashad Bateman's iffy, and you see Lamar Jackson how he runs the ball. He runs a lot more methodically. His passing, he's way better passer than what people say he is. Mahomes still the better overall quarterback. Because if you compare the careers of compliments, but just you can have a better season than another player. Just because you had another season doesn't mean you're better than that player. Like Aaron Rodgers has a better season than Brady, but Brady's still better. We can all admit that. There's some seasons where like Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp had a better receiver than Devontae Adams when he ran a Triple Crown. I still thought Tay was better. So that's the only thing.
Yeah, but y'all talking about putting him over him.
Right.
Y'all talking about putting him over him.
Wait. Are y'all talking about putting him over Mahomes, or are y'all talking about he had a better season?
Putting him over Mahomes, bro. Y'all talking about putting him over Mahomes. Y'all just
this year you can argue. You can argue and say this year.
This year that's cool.
Because look, this how nasty I'll come with it.
That man's a nigga his own, bro.
If you look at Patrick Mahomes this year, right, with the receivers he's had, is arguably been on par with the receivers Lamar's had his whole career. The receivers Mahomes have right now is the receivers that Lamar has had his whole career. And as you can see, Mahomes' numbers then plummeted. I mean, he's still a great, of course, he's still a great player because that's just not going to drop. But them 5,050 touchdowns, that shit go away.
Okay, so, and actually, Hellfire, you finish what you're saying. I'll go after you.
The one thing that moved me the absolute most is the fact that when Lamar was forced to adjust his game, he elevated himself. This isn't just elevating the team. He elevated himself.
Right.
He actually proved that he was worth everything that he was saying that he was worth. And the guys that are the best as passers show you that they're worth what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't a knock on anybody who has Mahomes number one still for this year or for overall. This isn't a knock. But at least in my eyes, right now, I can't see it.
So my thing is, big Lamar Jackson guy right here. And when I talk about this, I want to say I think the gap is closer than what people like to believe when they say Mahomes is on another planet. Only because of the fact that I think that some of that is a little bit unfair towards Mahomes, only because Mahomes has had really great rosters around him aside from the last 2 years. Wait. So well, not great, but adequate. Okay, so here's my thing why he's not. When I look at Patrick Mahomes, it's this year was a down year, you could say. Now, if you look at the film, I think at least a very good amount of the weeks, the receiving core was playing really bad. And when we compare the two receiving cores, I think that's a better comparison people want to lead to, because I do think, like, if you take out Mark Andrews, and I talked about this like week 10, the fact that, Lamar did that well with the weapon core needs to be talked about more. But at the same time, just off Mahomes' track record, and the one thing that I'll say about Mahomes, especially during the regular season, is he's allergic to taking the flat check down. Like, he does it 1 out of 8 times. And a lot of times that can lead to some stuff that, might end up bad. The thing with Mahomes is he's done it for so long, he can just, like, figure out how to do that. He just does it. Like, there's not many quarterbacks that can literally just, like, avoid the flat, like, 7 times in a row and be okay. And so my thing is just like, overall, I think Mahomes still deserves it because he showed you with the talent lesser. He's also had to make, like, adaptations too, because his weapon core was way better early. So when we talk about Lamar making adjustments, so does Mahomes. And I think, if Mahomes has a year or two more of this, then we can, like, for real be like, okay, what is that actual gap? But
this
for now,
is the second year in the last 3, though.
Bro.
There's a big
It
gap.
is a second, but I still think this year was better than last year. In my opinion, from Lamar, I think the adaptations that you were talking about, how fire really were shown this year. Last year was like the beginning of.
I'm not in reference to last year. 2 years ago. This is the second year out of 3 that something like this has happened.
I ain't gonna lie. I just don't know how you can argue with 6 straight AFC championships, 2 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs. I mean, he's broken records. I mean, he's like that. His arm talent's like
what?
that.
Like,
bro, you can't. I don't know how you can't. And I love Lamar, bro. I'm a Ravens fan, but bro,
it's not a debate, bro. It's not a debate.
No, Mahomes clearly better, but my
if you want
problem
to tell me
is
he's better this year, if you want to tell me he played football better this year,
for sure,
that's cool. That's straight. I'm not. I'll jack it.
Talent-wise, bro.
But overall. Nah, he can't sniff Mahomes' shoes, bro.
He still needs more time. He still needs more. I still need.
If you're gonna tell me that Lamar is on the same pedal as Mahomes overall, you might as well tell me that he could be the GOAT, because they telling me this dude better than Brady. That's what you telling me.
And
that's what you telling me.
Stop too. Like,
y'all telling me Lamar's a top 5 quarterback of all time right now. Telling me he got potential. He better than Mahomes. That's what they tell me.
Wait. Before we go over the whole argument about how Brady is better than Mahomes all time right now, I just want to say, not only how many years has Patrick Mahomes been in the league, right? I don't know exactly.
6, 7.
7. Right. He has 2.
Wait, didn't he sit 1 year behind Alex Smith? Oh no, it was 6. He came in
5,000-yard seasons. And the craziest part about it is the second 5,000-yard season was with TikTok boys, his first receiver. Shout out Trey, but he always is that.
So what's up, Blue Bear?
There needs to be, like, Mahomes still needs his dang credit, bro. Like, he needs it because he never fails to, like, deliver.
And he's never had an elite O-line.
Okay, but he's only had 1 year of his time as a quarterback as QB1.
So
I gotta ask you something,
like,
and I'm sorry because I'm gonna change the topic.
No.
Real quick. I'm asking you, Bama, since you're the host, because I gotta ask you something. I'm upset that J Lob isn't here, because I have to ask him too. But I know you're a wins and losses guy, right?
Depending on the quarterback, yes.
Okay, cool. So when you have a guy who wins a Super Bowl, then gets hurt the next year, so we can't see what they do. But then the very next year, when that team is supposed to only win 5 games, somehow managed to make the postseason and get in a tightly contested game with a bulldozer in the Detroit Lions. How, in a league where there's only one other guy that's really been winning Super Bowls, and Patrick Mahomes, how is that guy not a top 2 or a top 3 quarterback in the league?
Who are you talking about?
Matthew Stafford.
Because look, if you look at it in this standpoint, right?
Bro.
If you look at it, if you look at it in this standpoint from me, Doug, I'm pretty sure if Patrick Mahomes switched to another team, he would elevate that team to a playoff level or a Super Bowl contending level. Them first, 9 years in Detroit? I mean, that's a real bad, You know what
He
I'm
had no
saying?
help though. I'm not
Scratch
gonna
on
lie,
the
they ain't
record.
give him nothing besides
You
Calvin.
could say they ain't give him nothing, but shit, they ain't get Jared Goff nothing either. But that ring,
They sent him there to die.
They
sent
gave
him there to
Jared
die.
Goff.
They sent him there to die.
They got Goff way more help. They got Goff way more help
No,
than
but that's because of the
Stafford.
coach they got. That's because the coach they got.
Stafford. Once upon a time, Stafford had Megatron and that boy Titus Young. I don't know if y'all boys remember Titus Young, but he was a real life dog until he had the mental issues. Like he was dangerous on that field.
He never had a good defense.
He played when Kenny Galladay was good, right? Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, he never had a good defense. He never had an elite offensive line. He never had the great running back tandem, and he never had a good wide receiver like Amon-Ra St. Brown on his crew at the same exact time. That's everything that he has right now. Matthew Stafford has always had a bad offensive line, but literally his whole
they sent Goff there to die. Though that's
my only pushback is
it wasn't that bad in Super Bowl run. It was that bad in Super Bowl.
My only pushback to you is because I do agree with the fact that look, like Stafford early in Detroit, his weapons, he had Johnson, but the entire team as a whole wasn't there to really make a deep playoff run. Now,
what about that year? What about that year they went 11-5 with Jim Caldwell?
Yeah, the offensive line wasn't that great, and the defense wasn't that great either.
Also, I was
not as good as it is this year.
Stafford had times in the playoffs, I think, especially that time they faced the Cowboys in 2015, where I don't think he necessarily played well. So that's a pushback that I'll say to that. But also, I feel like Stafford really did benefit from going to the Rams midway through, because I think the big thing about Stafford before he went to the Rams was he had no trust in his team at all, like the camaraderie wise. So I think a lot of the interceptions that he made was like, oh, he's just trying to be a gunslinger. In reality, he didn't have trust in his team, and so he's making some bad decisions.
Don't let Bama duck this. I want Bama. I want to cook Bama on this because we've been having wins and losses debate all the time. And my whole premise is if you are a guy that heavily preferences wins and losses, a guy who has won a Super Bowl, a guy who has, with the team, we're talking about elevating the team around you. He elevated the Rams to be a playoff team. They made it to the postseason because of Stafford and who he is. So in a league where Allen has questions, Herbert has questions, Aaron Rodgers is hurt right now, so we can't really judge him because he tore his Achilles. Lamar, if you want to not say Lamar, I can understand that because he's been on a tear. But outside of all the other quarterbacks in the NFL right now, there's nobody more proven than Matthew Stafford. So in my head, how is he not a top 3 or 5 quarterback in the league? Better than Herbert, maybe even Allen, better than all these guys, man. I'm asking you, Bama.
Again, the thing with Stafford, he had to relocate until we can reassess and fully see if that was the true effect he had on the team, bro. Because look, if you look at it from this standpoint, if you being nasty like that, what if Lamar got to trade a team and go somewhere where it was a lot better than the situation that he was
I gave you Lamar. I said Lamar could be better.
I'm just saying. You can say that for Trevor Lawrence. You can say that for Trevor Lawrence.
You can say that for Herbert.
Would have got the chance to get traded when he was.
You can say that for Herbert.
Josh Allen, but think with Josh Allen too.
It's so
let Bama go. Let Bama go, man.
No. One second, because with Stafford, bro, that change in locations was crucial to all of this. Because if you just assess him from the Lions, bro, he was stat paffer in the chat. That's what he was, stat paffer, a stat padding football player, bro. He put up 4,600 yards, 40 touchdowns, 30 touchdowns, all that, but it gets you nowhere. It literally
that was the team letting him down. He showed you with that change of scenario when he's not literally on one of the worst franchises in NFL history that he could sit here and in a better scenario, he had a super team. You can see he had a super team in 2021, right? But guess what? Even when that team is not super duper no more, even when that team should be one of the worst teams in the league, he literally pushed that team to the postseason. So in 2 seasons, he showed you how we could do it with the odds in his favor and when the odds are not in his favor.
Also, too, another thing I'm gonna lean back on with him pushing that team to the playoffs. The NFC arguably was the trashiest division in football this year, bro. Pushing your team to the playoff in the NFC, that's you not really moving the needle right there.
Yeah, you're not that impressive.
Also, look at
what?
Huh?
Like, why? How are you using that,
bro?
How are you
pushing your team to the playoff in a weak NFC this year? Like seriously, like.
We act like the AFC wasn't hurt all year round too. So what's the Steelers?
Even though the AFC was hurt, bro, it was still a lot of You got all your quarterbacks still in the playoffs right now. You got Lamar, you got Mahomes. Tua was still in playoffs. Josh Allen, all of them top. Y'all saying that now, bro? But
Josh Allen had one. Josh Allen had one extra game.
No, what are you talking about though? Still though, Dub, they were still in the playoffs regardless though. Look at the NFC. Look at the NFC, bro. You not moving with a Dak Prescott. Okay, I'll give y'all. I'll give y'all Brock Purdy. I'll give you Brock Purdy.
Wait.
No, Dak will.
The Cowboys. So let's get this clear. So the AFC, the AFC with the Dolphins has been.
You speaking to a real football fan right here. You speaking to a real football fan. We not finna come.
The AFC, but Bama. The AFC when the Dolphins was in question because they couldn't beat teams with winning records. You had the Browns where they had Joe Flacco as quarterback, and so they were just stringing it along together. They had Jerome Ford and everything like that. Pittsburgh Steelers with Kenny Pickett, no offense at all. Terrible offensive line. So what do we like? And then the Bills just started stringing along games towards the end of the season, but they were up and down for the majority of part of the whole entire year. So let's not act as if the AFC was just a whole different class than the NFC because they were a bunch of frauds too. What are we talking about?
So all your top quarterbacks in the AFC. Yeah. Also, too, that team was in the Super Bowl. I'll give you the super team. Listen here, I'll give you the super team argument, bro. But literally, bro, to go from a team to a team that was in the playoffs the year before, bro, and to stay on that team in that environment, Dub, I can't just give you that, bro. Like, you can't say he really elevated. It's more so Sean McVay elevating him than anything.
You see, and that's the nonsense. That's the nonsense right there, Banama. Like, what are we talking about? Because the same way that we could use that same thing with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, we could use that same thing with a bunch of quarterbacks and them having the coaches, Dan Marino and his coach. Because what was his name? Was it Shanahan, right?
With Dan Marino?
Who's the coach for Dan Marino? I forgot.
It was. I know who you're talking about though. He was a very good coach. I forgot his name.
Don Shula.
John Shula.
No, I don't think it was Don.
Yeah.
Was it Don Shula?
I think it was Don Shula.
Yeah.
So everybody, every what's it called? Every quarterback has coaches to be great. But Tom Brady was taxed for having Bill Belichick for so long. He just escaped that now. So Joe Montana. Oh, that's the Shanahan trick. Joe Montana with the West Coast offense. So let's not do this whole, it's because of Sean McVay. No, man, we don't do that with nobody else. Matthew Stafford has earned that respect with winning a ring. He's earned that respect while it was Don Shula having revolutionary offenses on the Miami Dolphins. So Matthew Stafford, despite him having Sean McVay, the fact that he's still able to capitalize with this crew and the winning arguments that y'all give me, making it to the postseason, and he has not one, but two wide receivers was literally historic best wide receiver seasons. Why are we not acting as if he is a common denominator? If Patrick Mahomes is doing that shit, if Patrick Mahomes is doing that shit, if Aaron Rodgers is doing that, if Tom Brady is doing that, we are giving that line shade of credit to them. Why are we not giving it to staff?
The reason why, Dub, because we ain't got up on here and talked about. If you look at with your Eagles, if you look at the play calling with the Eagles, right, and the Eagles receivers, the reason why y'all had such a slump is because Sirianni and his play calling was horrible. It was basically telling the receivers just go out there and be the better man. We highlighted this point with Sean McVay and his receivers and Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp and all of them boys. Sean McVay does not let his receivers be in situations where, hey, you just got to win man on man. He continues to always scheme them up. So if you Matt Stafford in an offense like that, that's constantly making sure that your athletes are getting put in favorable positions, my boy, I'm not going to praise you for that because at this point, it's just don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. And you're such a good gunslinger.
Hold on, Stat. Let him go.
This is why I respect Matt Stafford. And Dub, it's the same argument I had last night. The mandate, they traded for the man in the beginning of the season. They said the QB we got, Jared Goff, trash, can't win us a Super Bowl. We can't.
Which wasn't true. He wasn't.
Which was true. They didn't win a Super Bowl with him.
But he wasn't trash. You just
the coach didn't believe. McVay didn't believe they could win a Super Bowl with Goff.
Yeah, you're right on that.
But they believed that Stafford was a Super Bowl winning QB. They said, "Hey, man, if we got rid of Goff and got Stafford, we could win the Super Bowl." And the mandate when they traded for that man was win the Super Bowl. What did he go out there and do the first year? Won the Super Bowl.
The first year.
Won it. First year. Won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And when we're talking about not messing it up, Bama, Jared Goff literally had that job of, yo, all you have to do is not mess this up. He couldn't do that because they needed a guy in Matthew Stafford to make the extra high leverage throws that they needed in the postseason. Let's not forget, this man led a game-winning drive in the Super Bowl with Odell being hurt. It was just him and Cooper Kupp. So he's showing up in the clutch. He's been one of the most clutchest quarterbacks in the NFL throughout his whole entire time.
His whole career.
His whole entire career.
Okay, so wait,
Matthew Stafford has shown this. He's done it at the highest level. He went head-to-head with fucking Joe Burrow. While Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Mixon and them boys. And with Odell being hurt, Matthew Stafford was still putting it on the line, fam. What are we talking about?
No, they rookies. What you talking about? They was rookies.
You guys mentioned.
What you mean they was rookies?
Joe
Chase was
part of the.
Joe Burrow wasn't a rookie in 2021. Joe Burrow wasn't a rookie in 2021.
He played like 6 games, bro.
They can deliver.
He wasn't a rookie.
That was
He wasn't a
rookie
rookie.
Matthew Stafford. Name the QBs. Name the only other QBs.
Wait, please, guys.
You told me 5. Dub told me 5.
Dub and Smack. Wait, Dub and Smack. Relax for 1 second and let me counter to your guys' point. Because as much as I rock with the stuff that you're saying, my only issue is when we have Stafford into.
Why are you saving Bama from this cooking? I want Bama, man. I want Bama's rotisserie ass.
Because Bama's Bama can't just answer 4 times in a row. He gave you his answer 3 times. So this is my point. And I'm not sitting here saying that he's a top 7 quarterback in my mind. But when you talk about what you just talked about with Detroit, how he had to go to the Rams to realize what he had or to get on a better roster, those quarterbacks in that 3 to 5 range, I want to give them the same stuff that you're talking about, Stafford. I know he showed it, but those guys, if they go in a similar situation like Stafford did in year 8, like right now, they can make differences too. And the only reason why I don't have Stafford in the top 5 right now is because as much as Stafford is elite at this point, when it comes to reads, when it comes to ball placement, when it comes to accuracy, all that stuff, he's legit elite. My problem is, and this is going to sound cliche because this is my problem with a lot of quarterbacks, is under pressure, Stafford still struggles to not make decisions that cost them at times. And that is my only reason why we look at 3 to 5. That's my only thing pushing me back player-wise.
So let's stop.
And I do think, wait.
Hold on. I got him stat.
One more point.
We're going to kill him right here.
One more point, and then you cook me if you think you can. But I think is as much as Stafford was good before he was in the Rams, he still very much benefited from going to McVay's system and realizing that he can rely on his teammates and his other players to win their battles when it comes most. And I think that was the biggest thing in Stafford's career to reach him to the point where he is now, is he got in a system and a franchise that was run correctly. So that point to you, that is.
Let's go.
But I think Sean McVay should get credit too, along with Stafford.
Let's stay right there, right? Let's stay about the talent. Let's stay about guys being in scenarios. Let's not forget, Josh Allen was being looked at as a bum until he got Stephon Diggs. And even with Stephon Diggs, we talk about the coach of Sean McVay, Brian DeBall helped his career as well. So let's not forget that. And then Josh Allen, despite having all of that, still shows glaring inconsistencies and glaring flaws the same way that Matthew Stafford does. Then let's go to Joe Burrow. Let's talk about Joe Burrow. Oh, I'm not done cooking because we about to cook everything.
Josh Allen's carry job is way harder.
No. Let me finish cooking right here, sir. No. Let me finish cooking here, sir. Let me finish cooking here, sir. Let me finish cooking because the Bills have been an up and down team for years now. For years. So let's not act as if Josh Allen has just been this perfect human being and perfect quarterback. No, he has glaring issues and glaring flaws and inconsistencies and letdowns, especially in the postseason. Joe Burrow, for example. Let's talk about Joe Burrow. And you talk about his talent. Let's not act as Jamar Chase literally opened up a whole floodgate of offense for the Bengals crew with him being there. So even though Joe Burrow is great, he needed Joe Mixon, he needs Jamar, he needs T. Higgins to sit here and be great. Let's not forget, Jake Browning was up. Jake Browning. Let me finish. I'm not done cooking. I'm not done cooking. Let me finish cooking, sir. Joe Burrow, let's not forget, Jake Browning with those same pieces was over here going bananas too. So my whole point is, at every point that you're saying with Matthew Stafford to diminish him, we could sit here and use those same points with every single quarterback in the league. And let's not forget that Joe Burrow's postseason performances is very much in question as well, because he does not have a great postseason performances. Not a lot of them. I think only one game. So my whole thing is, we got Matthew Stafford. Everything you criticizing Stafford does, you could criticize every single other quarterback in the league right now. And all of these guys, when we talk about scenarios, you keep bringing up what happened on the Detroit Lions. A bunch of those guys, I don't see how much better of a job
because that 2012 team, the only thing that they had was a rush game for real, dude. It was 20 some in the league in rushing. That's the only angle.
Receiving talent of all time on his team, bro. Let's not act like that Matt Stafford didn't have pieces. He didn't have a well put together team. But to say that he didn't have pieces, there's a reason why he threw for $5K, bro. When Stafford threw for $5K,
is a good quarterback.
And Stafford still choked 2 playoff games.
Like this is Matthew Stafford, like. The dude got real.
Like Joe Burrow hasn't shown.
He's never been down. He's never been a Pro
You guys are talking about.
Like Burrow hasn't laid an egg. You talking about when he's losing to the Legion of Boom, when he's losing to the Dallas Cowboys who can't score, when he's losing to Drew Brees, when he's going bananas. Like, what are we talking about?
Game, he committed multiple turnovers to cost them that game. They were
down the stretch.
Are you talking about the Cowboys 2 years ago? You just said don't make a.
Nah, the one where it was that PI at the end. You remember they had that PI at the end, but they didn't call it by Hitchens.
Super Rush was our QB. Is that
it was Hitchens. Hitchens was the linebacker, and he was guarding Eric Ebron, and they were supposed to call a PI. He just
that wasn't.
They shouldn't have had for a PI to be called in order for them to try to win that game. Stafford had multiple turnovers in that second half.
I mean, listen,
yes, because he's trying to answer back. He's trying to answer back, and let me double check this now. Hold up.
And he had a bad decision in the Niners, the NFC Championship game.
And his wide receiver dropped a wide open pass for a TD before that. So what are we talking about? We acting like players. We acting like Josh Allen don't have inconsistencies. We acting like none of these guys are just perfect. All of these guys have inconsistencies. So what are we talking about?
That's all I'm He's way harder than Stafford.
He did not play perfect.
His carry job way harder than Stafford.
And in the Bucs game, they almost choked that. They almost choked that.
The man's
perfect with his wins.
Bro, you know Stafford.
That's why I keep trying to tell you, bro. You capping on the supporting cast on that defense. Glover Quinn, Nick Fairley. Stephen Fullock was one of the top linebackers in the league that year.
Like, you talking about 2014? Which year you talking about?
Had a solid team, bro.
All right, that's 1 year, 2014. What about what's the other one?
Bro,
what's the other one?
Years. You got 2012.
Which one?
2012. 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Not 2012. I'm sorry.
Because they didn't make the playoffs.
2011.
They went up against the New Orleans Saints that put up 45 on them. They had one of the worst defenses in the league. Literally, they were ranked at around 20 to 21.
Bro, that Cowboys game in 2015 was
okay, but you're bringing.
What about 2014? Dude?
No, it's
2014. They didn't play 2014 against the Cowboys. Cool. If you want to keep
they had the third overall defense then, or top 5.
Okay, cool. Keep that game. You want to put that against them, but let's not act as we could look at games with some of these other quarterbacks right now to penalize them too. Everything that you're saying with Staff, you're bringing up stuff from years ago. You're bringing from almost a decade ago. We're talking about guys recently have fumbled the bag, like Josh Allen, like some of these other quarterbacks. So why Joe Burrow last year against the Chiefs? So don't sit here and hold up Matthew Stafford's failure from almost a decade ago up to a higher level when these guys even right now are showing you and folding too. What are we talking about? My whole point is, in a league where none of these guys are proven at this point, none of them besides Mahomes, and I will give you Lamar Jackson because I think what he's been doing is crazy.
When he made it
because
to the Super Bowl.
You see, because Burrow during his whole entire postseason run wasn't playing godly.
Was Matt bugging? Was Matt bugging? But Matt wasn't bugging.
Huh?
Same stuff Matt was bugging. So that's why your point does make sense.
I can't hear. You guys both talking. I can't hear both of y'all.
You think Matt was bugging during that playoff run? You think
What?
Matt was bugging?
Bugging in 2021?
Yeah, you think he was bugging or that defense was bugging?
They all was bugging.
Bro, you gotta have context on that.
The defense was getting torched. The defense was getting torched. The defense was getting torched in the Bucks. And who was leading a final drive to put them ahead? Staff.
Bro, why did they lose that game, bro?
It's because the defense here forgot how to play defense. What are we talking about?
What does Matt Stafford do better? Wait, where do you
no blame for that? You don't give Stafford any blame.
I mean, if you ask receivers around the league, most receivers around the league were saying Stafford.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you. When in the second, I'm gonna give you. When the Rams scored 20 points in the first half, it's 20-3, and then your defense lets up 24 points in the second half, 14 in the fourth quarter. Like, I'm not looking at the offense like you ain't doing that. And they sat here, and despite that, they still sat here and overcame that. But didn't Cam Akers fumble the fucking ball too?
Yeah, and he gets credit.
Okay, so why are you looking at Stafford? Don't talk about them. He almost folded the game when his running back had fumbled the fucking ball.
No, but Doug, the reason why I brought that up and was being nasty was because you just said that you can bring up the same points for those young guys. So if you're gonna bring up the points for the young guys, then I'm gonna bring up the points for Stafford all day.
You can't use that against him because he played a great game. So you can't bring up the Bucs game. I'm talking about how Joe Burrow, he didn't play great in the postseason against both of the Chiefs games. If I'm gonna be honest, both of them he didn't play great. Even the one that they won,
where he didn't play great too. And Burrow is a young cat too, bro.
You would have to go back again. You would have to go back to you would have to go back to game from almost 10 years ago, bro. Like, that's how far back. Bro, obviously, he's not the same player that he was 10 years ago. Do you think he's the same player he was 10 years ago?
No, but I think that
so why are you using stuff from 10 years
he's the same player.
I think him being on the Rams is a big part of the reason why he got a renaissance in his career, bro. The fact he went to Sean McVay and the fact that he went to that team that was that good benefited at that time. If you think Matt Stafford, even when he went to the Rams, could have
but that's something every quarterback benefits from. You're naming something that every single quarterback benefits from. They all benefit from having pieces.
The 5 guys in front of them are better. I still think that the 5 guys in front of them are better at this point. If you look at,
if we're talking about winning Super Bowls and winning,
I don't think
I'm not a winning quarterback
right now.
I'm not a winning.
This is why I'm looking at Bama, and this is why I'm looking at Bama because I know he's a winning guy. If you have a guy who is one of the best talents in the league, you have a guy who's one of the best talents in the quarterback position. He could make any throw. Literally, Matthew Stafford can make any throw. He can make any throw that everyone can make. The fact. And with that guy and him getting the job done, winning a Super Bowl, coming back in the clutch, and that postseason right there came back in the clutch not once, but fucking twice. Twice. Came up big time against Tom fucking Brady and against Joe fucking Burrow. You're going to talk, and now the guy without the pieces, a team that's supposed to be losing, they sit here and make the postseason. You're going to sit here and tell me that guy's not a top 5 quarterback? I guarantee y'all, if Tua was doing this nonsense, Tua would be top 5 for Bama. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I don't believe that.
Because when Tua was cooking Lamar Jackson's team last year, how many people was picking him up? How many people was picking him up?
That are better than Matt Stafford, bro.
Bama, how?
I will give you this. If you talking about arm talent, yeah, he top 5 arm talent, bro.
He's not a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, though.
Bro, top 5 quarterback, bro. One thing I tell you about nails, bro, it's only.
You're gonna be like, what the hell he was throwing?
I want Bama to hear this. I want to hear Bama.
Why not?
I'm not buying it, bro. He only got better. He only fixed that that turning the ball over is when he got with McVay, bro. I'm not.
That's mad, bro. He got a great coach, bro. Like Dub
he got arm talent. He got arm talent, Dub.
Who's better than him, Allen? Who's better than him to you, Bama? Who's better than him? Who's better than him than you? To you.
I mean,
Bama, who's your top 5?
Who else could have led the Rams to the Super Bowl?
A top 5?
A lot of quarterbacks.
Top 5.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Top 5.
A lot of quarterbacks.
A good amount of quarterbacks, bro. A good amount.
What the hell? Because it's not
Mahomes, Lamar.
Oh, let Bama say this.
Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow.
So yeah, I think it's just communicating.
Josh Allen, of course.
Top 5. So he's top 5 because you're running out of names.
And Herbert, I'm putting Herbert at 6, and that's
Herbert
it.
That's
literally it.
Bama can't put Herbert. Bama can't put him. I know he can't.
Because Bama believes the same thing.
You're like a Herbert stand.
Oh, CJ Stroud, father.
Man, shut your mouth. You better shut your mouth. In one of the worst, you're talking about divisions. In one of the worst divisions in the league, you're going to give him credit for that. Now, what the hell is wrong with you? At least he went up against the 49ers. The hell is wrong? You're going to talk about the worst divisions? He had one of the worst divisions. Don't give me that nonsense. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You want to say Josh Allen? You've been critical of Josh Allen for years about how he's inconsistent. What are you talking about?
Yo, tag me in.
Go ahead, man.
Bama, oh my God. You're a walking inconsistency, bro. You are you have literally told us multiple times with CJ Stroud, I'm not really ready yet to put him in the top 5. And now you ready to put him down with Stafford?
The season's over. The season's over.
That's one.
Y'all was talking.
Okay,
y'all was talking.
Now watch the
He was top 5.
this year when he wasn't bugging like that. You'll be like, on God.
Y'all know me. I don't have Stafford top 5, but I'm not a wins or a QB song.
I'm in the same.
For all the people, including you, especially you, Bama, for all the people that say wins or a QB stat, you can't say Stafford not top 5.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
I think that's a good point.
Dang, bro. I don't think you can, bro.
You lying.
The mandate was
Stafford
won the Super Bowl on command, bro. Like they said, go win it.
Bro.
Smack, let's not even start with you.
He's not top 5.
The blasphemy you were talking about on Gridiron yesterday, that has to be addressed too. Because you're trying to say that Keyshawn Johnson and Richard Sherman are comparable as players. That is the all-time worst.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Stay on Bama.
Stay on Bama. You keep it, let him escape.
Hold on, Mike. Stay on Bama, bro. Because he got to answer this, bro.
Yeah,
you got to answer this, bro. You are a wins or a QB stat guy. You have
listen. No, it's not. It's not. Huh?
Stafford ain't top 5, y'all. What we talking about?
They out here jamming.
Let me hear Bama.
The reason why. Trent.
I'm hearing
Trent. Nobody's saving me, bro. Because this man choked for 9 straight years in Detroit, bro.
He didn't choke.
He didn't choke. Wait.
He was like top 3 in comeback wins, bro.
Are you talking about 2014 when they got robbed because of that PI call?
He didn't choke.
That's what you're talking about?
That PI call being a robbery wouldn't have happened if he didn't have his turnover issues that game.
Are you talking about Matthew?
Didn't he have like 2 turnovers that game?
So first off, you talking about Matthew Stafford 1
3 in the second half.
He got robbed with bad PI. And then you want to bring up the Saints game where Calvin Johnson was at 300 yards to the point where they had 2 dudes guard him like it was a punt play, and they still bought up, but the Saints put up more points. That's the same year Drew Brees threw for like 54. Was the number 1 offense in the league. That wasn't on Stafford. Stafford played good. So what you mean choked?
I ain't gonna lie.
The definition of choking is Tony Romo. That's not Matthew Stafford.
I hopped in because I wanted to say this. Can I say this?
What are you talking about?
I hopped in because I wanted to say this. I'm kind of getting tired of y'all. It's like a new thing to say like, I don't deal with quarterback wins because, bro, if ain't a quarterback in the NFL that's losing, y'all rooting for. So shut the fuck up with that, bro. Stop saying
what are you Justin Herbert. Everyone roots for Justin Herbert. He loses every year.
That, bro. Don't nobody root for Justin Herbert but like Mookie, bro. Stop it, bro. Like,
what you mean?
That, bro. Like, y'all literally say that.
Watch this. How many people think Justin Herbert's top 5 up here? Raise your hand.
In the NFL, y'all root for that losers.
Okay. You got people up here that think Justin Herbert's top 5 and he loses all the time. What are we talking about?
Winning does not, dude. You're talking about.
Listen, one out of 100 people is not a lot, bro.
Okay, hold on, early.
Justin Herbert is top 5. He's drunk.
Aaron Rodgers been losing for years. You still think he's top 5? What the hell are you talking about?
No. Hold up. We talking about a level of losing. Hear what you're saying. A level of losing of Justin Herbert, who don't win nothing damn near, like who bad season versus Aaron Rodgers, who gets to the playoffs consistently, who only won one, but like when we call Aaron Rodgers a loser and like completely.
Well, that's BS. I agree with you. That's BS. But my
he's been losing his whole entire career besides 1 year.
Wait, Dub.
But he also had a top defense.
The only thing I want to address is wait. Hold on. The only thing is when we're talking about the difference between guys in the top 5 to 7, okay, using wins is a QB stat as the main argument to why somebody in the top 5 to 7 is better than another. I don't like that. I don't.
Mike, you only do that because you're a Cowboys fan. You can't do that because we call you your bullshit. That's why you do that. I'm calling you out. Because if Dak was winning, you would be a winning guy. But you can't do it. So then you hide like, I don't do that because you know if you did, we call you on your shit. So you got to say that.
For what? What did you call me on my shit for? What did I say?
If you have to say, Mike, I don't believe in wins as a quarterback stat because I don't believe in your quarterback doesn't win.
Whatever.
Because if your quarterback won, I promise you, Mike, you would be a winning guy, Mike. I'm so full of it, man. I'm tired of y'all.
You're so
if you're a Tom Brady fan, you'll be a win guy. You had to lose the team. So you got to be like that.
Okay, early. You say so early. Just
y'all letting Bama escape,
you say
man.
wins or quarterback stat, right?
I ain't escaping.
I'm saying that this thing where you're saying that wins, like I don't believe in wins and quarterback stat, like it's not a real thing, bro. Wins is part of a quarterback stat.
Okay,
I think it's the only stat, but it's part of it, bro.
Okay, so
because if a quarterback can get it done when it matters, that matters, bro.
I kind of.
Hold on.
It's funny because your top 2 is
early. This is what they finna run to. Early, when you say that,
when your winners, when the guys you root for win.
Let me ask him this though.
Look, because this is what y'all finna do though. This is what y'all finna do. They run the Jimmy G. They run the all these quarterbacks like that.
Let me Jimmy G though. I'm not one of those. I'm not going to Jimmy G. So the same thing I asked you, Bama, I'm about to ask early. So if you think wins have to be a part of a QB stat, why is it stat for top 5?
So
Ether.
We talking now. Mike, I swear to God, Mike, I'm
why? No, why is
it I've been letting you slide, Mike, but I'm telling you right now, you don't want that.
So much more objective.
So what you saying, Trent? You saying why is that top 5?
Why is it
I like this little rivalry. This rivalry
Bought early with Brock Purdy at top 7. Because you want to talk about wins being the quarterback stat.
Mike, you are a loser, and the team you root for are losers. So of course you talk real nice, and you got certain things to say because you're part of a losing organization. So you're a friendly guy. I know you're friendly. Your takes are real friendly. Yes, because you're a loser that likes losing teams. You have a infatuation with losing. So because you have a infatuation with losing, you're real kind, you're real subtle on your words.
That's a straight up lie.
Talk your shit. Because if that was a winner like Patrick Mahomes, you would have way more football.
Can you answer the question though?
No. You're just mad that I hate on Brock Purdy because he's not.
I'm not gonna lie, Mike was cooking there.
Whoa,
where's Purdy? Where's Trent? Oh, okay.
So Trent.
Yeah, we're back a little bit. Go ahead.
Him being top 5, right? You talking about top 5 right now?
Yeah, say overall in general. Why isn't Matthew Stafford top 5? You think if you value wins in the QB stat?
All for 3
but
years.
But you know what's crazy? It's the same instance of why. No, I'm listen. Well, I'll tell you why not. Because
you go ahead, Bama. Go ahead.
In the same way, Aaron Rodgers might be a great all-time quarterback, but he's not top. I think Matthew Stafford is a great all-time quarterback. Honestly, probably top 15 all time. I'm be honest with you.
Yeah.
When we talk about top 5 right now, when I think about top 5, I think about it's so many guys that I'm picking over him right now that I would take to lead my team if I had a team to a championship. Probably about 6 or 7 people, honestly.
Okay, that's the right.
I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. I still take Josh Allen.
Why?
Still take Joe Burrow.
If you value wins in the quarterback stat, why?
You can't do it. You can't do it.
That's not. So what winning does Joe Burrow not do though?
He don't got a bowl.
He don't got a bowl.
He got a bowl.
But him having a bowl him having a bowl 1 year makes him a
that's
great
the top of the winning. You
quarterback.
can't win more than that.
Top five right
makes
now.
him better than right now. He
Top
did it right
five
now. He
right
literally did it
now.
2 years ago. What are you talking about? He literally recently did it, and he beat Joe Burrow and the road to do that. So what are you
Dub is
talking
the guy. I'm
about?
gonna tell you who Dub is. Dub is the guy who will say this right now, and then in 2 years or a year from now, he won't. He changed his take so much. Dub changed his take so much.
That's not true. I've been on the Stafford.
Was top 5 minutes ago, y'all, and he didn't win nothing.
No, no.
So
go ahead, Trent. I've been saying this.
I've been saying this for a while.
I've been dying on this for a while now.
You wouldn't. So you wasn't saying Jalen Hurts was a top 5 quarterback.
I got you this. Right.
When they were 10-1 Dub, you wasn't saying Jalen Hurts was top 5 quarterback.
Early. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. There's a clip on Gridiron, and you can look this up from when we first started. I said, even if you put Aaron Rodgers on that Detroit Lions crew, the same result would happen. They would still be losing. So it's not because Matthew Stafford isn't this guy, or it's not because Matthew Stafford isn't this or isn't that. It's because that Detroit Lions crew was a bad crew. You keep saying all these weapons he had. He never had all those weapons at the same time. He had years with Calvin, and then he had years with
Dub. You're not gonna if you have a chance to pick your top 5 quarterbacks, or you have a chance. We're in the draft right now. I'm not thinking of it right. We're in the draft right now. Bama goes first. Dub goes second.
No, so
none
crazy.
of you niggas in the top row, including Deb, picking Matthew Stafford. Before y'all niggas got
Watch this.
Bama ain't taking him at number 1. You ain't taking him at number 2.
I'm not taking him.
And this is the conversation part. And watch this, Trent. This is the ether right here. You can't sit here and talk about, it's mainly about who we're picking in the talent thing, and then at the same time say wins and losses is a part of quarterback stat. You can't sit here and make
because here's why I say wins and losses is a part of quarterback stat.
Because when a guy wins a Super Bowl, hold on, let me finish cooking you. Let me finish you cooking you. Let me finish you cooking you. Let me finish cooking you, Chris. All right? Let me make your list, Matt. Never mind. But listen, early. You had a guy in Matthew Stafford who beat Tom Brady on the route. You had a guy in Matthew Stafford who beat Joe Burrow on the route. You had a guy in Matthew Stafford where the team that everyone loves, the 49ers, who everyone thinks that they're always the favorites, he beat that crew as well. And then in this season right here, with this crew being hurt, because Cooper Kupp didn't play the whole entire year, he made just Matthew Stafford and Puka, a team that wasn't supposed to sit here and make the playoffs at all. They sit here and make the playoffs with his best wide receiver being hurt as well. So my point is, if you're going to acknowledge that wins and losses is a part of being a quarterback, cool. A guy who has won the Super Bowl, beating the best quarterback in Tom Brady in 2021, or top 3, top 2, one of the top 5 quarterbacks in Joe Burrow as well. And then this season showcased the ability to get the job done and make the postseason despite the pieces not being there. It doesn't make sense how he's not top 5.
So that makes him, like I just said, bro, that makes him a great quarterback all time. I said wins and losses is part of your, when you say wins and losses as a quarterback, it's part of your all-time regimen. There is not a quarterback that we look at that's top 5 or top 10 at all time that isn't a winner. That's what I'm saying to you. So what I'm saying to you is like this, right? Dub, you had a number 2 pick in the NFL draft to pick your quarterback. Who you picking? Right? If you could draft a team right now and you wanted a quarterback, who you picking at number 2?
Oh, Lamar.
Who you picking at number 3, Michael?
Number 3? Oh, shoot. Well,
of course you take all day.
I'm going Josh Allen, but
okay, cool. Who you taking at number 4, Manny?
Joe Burrow.
Who you taking number 5, Devin?
Herbert.
So why? So how's the nigga top 5? But when we talk about picking a quarterback, he win, he do this, he do that.
Keep going.
In the top 5, you wouldn't
keep
pick
going
him right now because you would take niggas over him.
Keep going. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what I mean.
Keep going.
Right now.
Keep going. Wait. Trent. Watch this.
But top 5 means
who's
that
right?
I got to have him.
Watch this early. It's like, who's right after that?
I'm not taking Stafford.
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Taking Stroud. And then Stafford.
And he's taking Aaron. And he's taking Rodgers.
CJ and then Stafford. It's because he's young, right?
Let's do this right.
You're talking about.
Let's assume Bama takes Mahomes.
You're talking about picking a draft. No. You're talking about picking a draft for the future for the future seasons, right?
That's right now. No, we're talking right now. Right now to start your season next year. The season's damn near over with. We're talking about right now, start season next year. You ain't taking them top 5.
Lamar, Pat, Josh.
Again, early. You not listening, bro.
Top 5 me right now, Dub. You're not listening. Top 5 me right now.
No.
Me right now. Out of 5 quarterbacks, he won the niggas taking the top 5.
Early. You can't sit here and just change it from the all-time thing and then all the way to right now, you're just going to rake it off the talent. That doesn't make sense. You should keep it even across the board. What sense does it make that when players are playing right now, I'm going to keep it so I'm going to just judge them by the talent, but when I'm ranking these guys all the time, I'm not going to judge it by the talent.
It's the same way, Dub. It's the same way, Dub, as Aaron Rodgers is a great all-time quarterback, but most of y'all would not take him on your team right now.
That's because he's older. He's not, and he just tore his Achilles, so you can't take him right now. Well, I'm not going to lie. Last season, I'm not going to lie.
Would you take him over the top 5 guys?
Let me finish. Last season, before the season started, for sure he was top 5, 1,000%. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I just think
we all agree that Aaron Rodgers was top 5 last year before the season started.
Before he got hurt, I still thought he was a top 5 level quarterback. 1,000%.
I'm gonna only give you that because we didn't see this sharp play yet. We didn't know. Lamar was off a lot of people's list because of last year. He wasn't the greatest, so I give you that because we are recency bias. So I might give you top 5 because of that. But we were saying after last year when he didn't have a true number 1 and he had probably one of his worst seasons that he wasn't. Like a lot of people saying that he didn't look the same.
Again, it just doesn't make sense to me.
His down year is somebody's like good year. His down year is
it's like a Matthew Stafford great year. I mean, it's like an Alex Smith great year.
I just the reason why Doug came up on here is like guys like Bama, Fluent, and just guys that heavily value that wins or a QB stat type
the worst, bro.
No, wins are a QB all-time stat.
No, I mean, I think that's how you. I think no. So early, I think you
can't go through your whole career be great.
Early.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you're valuing that different because you're using all time. I'm talking about like Bama, J-Rob, Fluent. They talk about right now, like not even all time perspective.
Well, I wouldn't say right now because I think Jordan Love will be great eventually. So I'm not gonna say because he went next year. He's trash.
Who's better, Matthew Stafford or Cam Newton?
All time, Matthew Stafford.
Man, fuck you.
Yeah, you thought we gonna go against the grain?
I don't know, bro.
No, you should. Me personally, Cam Newton has peak. I'm picking Cam.
But watch this though. In their prime peak, ain't nobody taking Matthew Stafford over Cam. Not one of y'all.
That's my point.
Yeah, but all-time Red Bull, all-time.
Just because he wins doesn't make him better, bro. What the hell are you talking about, man? You changing it to all time. You think I care? Joe Montana won 4 rings. You think I care? You think I care? Dan Marino clearing Joe Montana, bro.
Watch this though. Watch how winning matters, though, right? If we're judging all time, you're not putting Cam Matthew Stafford. If Cam wins 2015 Super Bowl, I bet you probably would.
No,
that's how winning matters.
Yeah.
No. I still think the only reason. No. The only reason Staff I would probably say is over Cam is probably because of longevity. But I'm not gonna lie, Cam at his best, I'm picking Cam over Matthew Stafford any day of the week.
1 win away.
Any day of the week. What are we talking about, man? Dan Marino. I'm picking Dan Marino over Joe Montana any day of the freaking week.
You out your mind?
The hell,
hold on. The same stat with two.
I'm taking Rodgers. I'm taking Rodgers over Joe Montana any day of the week. I think I care that he won that one.
Rodgers top 3 for me.
Hold on. But to be fair, it's kind of similar like how they had to do it basketball. Like one person can have a better peak, but when they're greater than someone because they won more, like Wade is probably greater than KD if you think about it, but some people think KD peak is better than Wade. So
wait.
I'm saying for all time, wins and losses shouldn't even matter.
I think in an all-time perspective, I don't think you should value who won more in an all-time.
No, I agree.
Bad hills.
This is a great conversation that we just brought up because this is.
I'm telling you that you're not making winning.
Eli, watch this cook. Watch this cook. Watch me cook. Is Eli better than Cam?
No.
You better shut your mouth. You better shut your mouth.
Listen. I'm gonna be real with you.
You better shut your mouth.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Eli, y'all don't understand that Eli's ability to in the playoffs go through people's homes.
Yep.
His ability to turn.
That shit matter, y'all. We act like it don't. But you being Tom Brady twice and going through the road where you ain't got no bye week.
Brady choked his ass off.
Hey, Trent. When Stafford beats Tom Brady in an MVP caliber season, doesn't mean nothing. You don't make sense, man. You're done. You're done. Welcome to the show, man. You had to get this. You got to be able to talk, but you over here getting cooked. You over here getting cooked, man.
I just said it was all the time. You're chatting.
Damn.
Top 15, that's true.
You're chatting.
I ain't never seen.
But wait,
I should have known you were gonna come in here with bullshit because you wear Eagles gear. And y'all full of shit.
Wait, can I please add on to this conversation because I want to go back to the Marino versus Montana, and this is why I don't think Joe Montana is better than Dan Marino. It's strictly because when we go back to those days in the 80s, when we compare the salary cap rules and what they were and Dan Marino played at that time too, so that's not a good comparison. But Dan Marino's teams were not nearly as good as Joe Montana's teams, and that's why
he posted me. I think he's talking in the background. He's talking
this whole conversation about wins the QB stat thing, even for all time, at times. I'm not trying to say every single time because wins the QB stat is important. But when we look at guys with John Montana versus Dan Marino, people look at the playoff resume for Dan Marino and they say, "Oh, well, that's why I can't have." That's why I have it. Wait, early. You're please, let me finish.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. You about to go to a bad hill.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm not dying. I'm not dying on any hills. But what I'm saying is, if we're gonna sit here and say that it's all Dan Marino's fault for all those playoff losses,
Falcons got Raheem Morris.
He has some of the best.
Yeah, just saying that.
Some of the best stretches and seasons
Which means
ever when it comes to a play
standpoint. Job, by the way.
I think that's where I struggle. And Dan Marino to me is right around that 3 to 6, but like Joe Montana is like
Mike. You showing your age, big dog. You showing your age, man.
3 to 6.
No,
Mike, Dan Marino probably got 4 great. Dan Marino probably got 4 great seasons.
Whoa. What did you say, Dan Marino?
Hold up, right. That might make sense if Joe Montana at damn near 40 didn't go to a Chiefs team who was losing and take them deeper to the playoffs. That might make sense. He shows you when he goes to where he still win.
This is where you lose.
Because it was him. Because he was poised. Because he was Tom Brady before Tom Brady, and Dan Marino was with Brett Favre. Great in season, but when it mattered the most, Dan Marino always folded.
Those Niners teams were loaded, but that's my only point.
Wait. You said Dan Marino 3 to 6 though.
No, I'm gonna let him go.
I think he's 5, bro. Like for real.
You lost.
Dan Marino 5 is crazy.
Well, why do you have? Okay, so
he don't even have the numbers to be top. He don't even have the numbers. You think he had yards? That's it. He ain't got yards. We talking about completion percentage, touchdown to interception ratio. He only got the numbers to be 4. And we being honest.
He actually don't. But what's his name?
Wait, top 5?
Mike, why do you have Marino over Joe Montana?
Because he like losers. Because Cowboys been losing his whole life. That's why
you're top 5.
You don't know how to like a winner.
No, because
Mike, you don't know what a winner looks like. You don't know how to like a winner.
Early
like losers. You a loser who like losers. You don't know what a winner looks like. You like all losers.
Shut up. Shut your mouth, you.
Yeah, you like all losers, Mike. I told you to talk to me. I was let you have it. I told you.
You're a bot.
You like all losers. I'm a Dan Marino fan.
Hell out of here with your BS, bro.
Mike, go ahead.
Go ahead. The reason is only because, dude, it's so and this is the only thing. It's so hard for me to compare Joe Montana to the top 5, only because, bro. And I
know.
No, dude, I've seen him play. What are you talking about?
Let him go, Mike, please, because you losing me. So keep going, please.
The only reason why I struggle, is because those Niner teams were literally we're talking about literally top 3 probably. That's my only thing. But I'm not saying Joe Montana is like number 10, bro. So Joe Montana is right around 5 to 7
argument, bro. You about to use the team argument?
Like he didn't play great. He didn't play great team. Like he wasn't going against the Cowboys every year.
Hold on. Who's your GOAT?
Brady.
Right now, Tom Brady.
Team's just stacked, bro.
How you gonna use?
He never won without a top 10 defense.
Like Tom Brady ain't had no crazy team.
Because when I look, because back then when I look at the salary cap rules, you were able to get more guys. You were able to get more elite guys on your team, bro. You were. Look at their squad.
Hey, Grant, what was you going to say, Grant?
I'm good. Using a team argument on why Joe Montana can't be top 5 is flat out stupid.
So can I ask you something though? Hold on, Mike, if you really a student of the game and you really watch the game, there were plenty of times in Joe Montana's career in the playoffs where he had to be the reason why his team won. Blowing everybody out. You think when you watch Dan Marino how he played in the clutch, you think he was getting it done?
Bad.
No, hell no.
Okay, so how's he better than
No, okay.
I know a couple games that even if Dan Marino played for the 49ers, he would have still lost. Because he didn't have it.
I'm not gonna lie. The reason why Tom Brady is the GOAT is because of playoff performances. You know that, right? That's the main reason why he's the GOAT.
No, because Tom Brady wasn't even the GOAT.
If you talk about as a quarterback, it's not a lot of things like you're going to say Tom Brady definitely does better than like.
And I totally 100% agree with that. Yeah. That I'm on the same page because also people don't realize.
But Brady is the GOAT playoff performer. Joe Montana. The reason why somebody would take Joe Montana over.
Appreciate you for watching, Reggie Lewis.
Playoff performance.
That's all.
Because Dan Marino was a choker.
I'm blessed,
I'm
bro.
And plus, and not only that, Trent, like right before Brady was to go, Joe.
Dude, I'm just saying it's not everything, bro. When we're comparing the top 7, that's all.
Y'all niggas don't know football, man. It's okay.
Dad, you lagging.
Earlier, Brock Purdy was top 5. You are a bot. You are.
And knowing that did earlier.
We've been on this for like a year.
And knowing that
you just told me a quarterback who throws 53% for his career is top 5, bro. Like, get what you saying?
Wait, hold on. Wait, early didn't Joe win a ring without Jerry Rice? If I'm right,
I think 83 his first one ever. When he got the Dallas, the Clark.
No, he won. Then he start bugging out when he went to another team.
You do realize that the 49ers had a running game, something that Dan Marino didn't have, right?
That's true.
Dan Marino had to carry those offenses. That's all I'm saying.
Dan Marino was literally Dan Marino didn't have anybody. He had to be the whole entire offense.
How many years did Tom Brady not have a running game? Can you name a running game?
Stop bringing up Brady and not having a running game.
Can you? But he didn't have it every year.
Brady's better.
He had it majority of the time, and Brady is better.
Patrick Mahomes won a running game last year against you.
Patrick Mahomes is better.
Patrick Mahomes clears.
Then who?
So why is he better though?
Aaron Rodgers
is better.
Clears.
Who? Tom Brady and Mahomes.
That's just better, huh?
Because of those reasons you just stated right there.
Brady's better than Mahomes.
So you can't give a guy an excuse for not having a running game.
I can if I'm comparing him to Joe Montana. But I'm not comparing him to Brady or Mahomes.
So who was Joe Montana's running game his first year won the Super Bowl?
It was a split share load mainly between they ran a running back. Is Ricky Pat? I think Ricky Patton was on the crew. Let me check.
Yeah, tell me what them numbers look like for that first year.
Ricky Patton, Earl Cooper, and Bill Ring. In that Super Bowl that they won, the first one, they ran for
another choker.
They ran for 100 yards. And Joe Montana only had 157 yards.
We ain't talking about one game. We're talking about the season.
Oh, the season. Okay.
Yeah, the season. I watched the running back for the Redskins get off, and
they were ranked. We
never saw them again.
The 40 because the West Coast offense is something that needs to be predicated off the run too. So
was that play action?
So they were 6 in attempts, 19th in yards, and 10 in TDs. So they were a good rushing.
19th in yards is a running game.
They attempted 6, the 6th most in the whole entire league. They were utilizing the run. What the hell are you talking about?
But still 19 in rushing, even with that many carries, basically.
But they're still utilizing a run game. They were still utilizing a run game early. That's what they were doing.
But they were 19. You're acting like they had a top 3 run game.
No, this is something that Hay had that Dan Marino didn't have. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying Dan Marino was asked to do like one of the he was asked to do the most out of a lot of quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying, bro. And when we talk about playoff choke, I think that has to be taken.
Who's he better than, Mike?
The fact that he was literally
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So Mike, because by your standards, you telling me he was bugging. Where you guys?
It's the same way with Josh Allen. They have a run game, but they tend to make him throw 40, 50 times. That's how Dan Marino was, bro.
Josh Allen don't even.
Yeah, that's coaching. That's not
all. Josh Allen's actually good in the playoffs.
So wait, Mike. Oh, where do you have Dan Marino? Because you saying all this rah. If you about to say he top 3, bro,
he said top 5. He said top 5.
I don't even know if he top 5. Not anymore.
You're on mute. I can't hear you.
You muted, bro. You muted, bro.
Mike.
I lost my AirPods, guys. I had to read that.
So where you got Dan Marino, bro?
Okay.
Top 5.
No. So I said
you said 3 to 6.
3 to 6, which was wrong. I was tripping on that. Tripping.
Told you he does that, Trent.
I wasn't thinking.
I know he does.
But wait. My thing is like 5 to 8 is where like it's hard for me. I'm not saying he is like I'm not gonna put him definitively at number 5. But I am saying that. No, I am saying it's a hard debate, bro. I'm just saying it's a debate between those guys. Like
Dan Marino
Dan Marino don't got a case better be Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana. He don't got a case to be better than none of them guys.
About the air attacks. He's the king of air attacks, no? The king. He loved so much that he did it at a time when they wasn't doing it. That's his big claim to fame. If he plays today, dog, he would be a bum.
Whoa!
That is the worst take I've ever heard. I'm sorry.
Bro, early. Go back and watch.
He will be inconsistent.
Hey, I have a quick question for everyone. I want to hear Grant and Hellfire thoughts about the new hire.
He probably be Justin Herbert.
So obviously we're gonna go back to Herbert, and obviously he has no excuse. But I do have a quick question about this scenario. I want Grant and Hellfire to answer first. Even though like we said, Herbert has no excuses, but then again, we understand his situation where he had a terrible coach. His O-line was bad. The defense been terrible.
I apologize, Hydro. I didn't mean bum.
Years. And yes, I understand Justin Herbert has to perform better, but how come he still get the label? There's still no excuse, even though people understand the situation he's in and kind of give him that that rundown. That's why I wanted to ask that question.
Why that is? Because every single year people will come up with some form of an excuse to try to have him be dodged from any criticism. On my first appearance on this show, a little over a month ago, I cited that he has issues in the last 2 minutes of fourth quarters of football games.
Thank you.
With turnovers and things like that. And then to top it off, the other reason why he has this label is because of the expectations that are put onto him year after year after year. And then the people who overrate his potential as a passer and as a quarterback in totality. Gotcha. All that by itself is why he has the label of not having excuses, along with the fact that he actually has a proven coach that has Super Bowl experience. Mm-hmm. Now, I am going to put the forewarning on this. This is not going to be a thing that gets solved right away. They're in cap hell.
But whoa, Hellfire. Why you got Kirk Cousins top 5 then?
I'm confused as to why you're asking.
Because we're talking about 2 minutes. Woo, boy, Kirk. Boy. He the cousin that go missing, ain't he? He the cousin that comes to
Kirk Cousins has actually led the league in game-winning drives in the last few years combined. So he's actually been more clutch than Herbert in that situation.
Doesn't Herbert not have the most game-winning drives?
Third most game-winning drive since 2020. Kirk's is higher.
You sure about that? I don't know. I think you just said that. I got my laptop near the Hellfire, but I don't think you're right, Hellfire.
I'm gonna have to fact check that. I ain't gonna fake it.
Fact check it, Trent.
Hey, what's your thoughts, Grant? What's your thoughts on the hire?
I think it's a good move. I think it was like, let's be honest at this point. I don't think anything's better than Brandon Staley. But I think it's like looking at the Chargers right now. I think, like, I agree. I think not now just to Herbert. I understand this idea that people are thinking now they don't have excuses. I think there's still a lot more pieces that need to be fixed on that Charger squad. Because let's be honest.
Jim Harbaugh do it. He'll do it.
Yeah, Harbaugh will do it in the draft. And that's why I'm saying you have to get a Brock Bowers in the draft. And you also have to get multiple other pieces on that Charger squad in order for them. Now, I feel like that this is going to have like the complete turnaround in his first year. maybe. I still am iffy on it yet because I still think Justin Herbert's a talented quarterback. He just had crap all around him, and that affected how he was able to play.
I think
it really depends on who he gets to be his defensive coordinator because for the Chargers, have all of them top names.
He's going to be Jesse Minter from Michigan. He's coming with them.
But I'm saying though, all I'm saying is for the Chargers to have all of them top names on defense, and for their defense to always be bottom of the or middle, bottom, lower tier, like.
But Bama, they just names, Bama. Like let's be real. A lot of them are just names, bro.
Yeah, it's
they
not.
Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of them is names, but come on, Derwin on a good deep. Come on, man, like. A lot of them.
Here's the thing, though, I'm sorry, Bama. How can Derwin be good when y'all put him in bad situations?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said they got to find a legit D coordinator. Because if you look at with Asante Samuel Jr., a lot of the time
he's zone corner like his dad. He's not a man.
Yeah, and then they showed with old boys. They came from New England. They was putting him in zone. He a man-to-man corner, man. Had him looking horrible.
Yeah, JC Jackson is a man-to-man utility corner that should mostly be stuck in the slot. He can work on the outside, but he can only work on the outside in specific schemes. He is a utility corner.
So yeah, that's why there's no excuse for especially on the defensive side from the Chargers. I've seen too many personnel decisions they've made where they haven't utilized their guys good enough, like not even close to what they should, bro. Like I get JC Jackson's one of those guys where like he was really good in New England, but I think Bill really helped molded him into something that like into playing better than he was. But then when you go out and you make him do the stuff that he's not good at and you expect him to just be what he was before, it's just dumb. And to me, look, I think the direction that I would go with the Chargers is I think Herbert's really good, but I think the knock on him, right, is just the creativity in some moments and how he plays a little bit robotic and this and that. And I think if I'm Jim Harbaugh, I come in and I try to create a 2 running back system with a good offensive line. And I think the problem with what the Chargers did before is, bro, they're trying to make this team like kind of not the same, but kind of the way Mahomes and the Chiefs did it, which is like, let's get a bunch of weapons on the outside, guys that have superstar potential so that we can create this high-powered offense. And in reality, the decisions that they made, the draft picks that they made on the offensive side, almost all of them haven't worked out besides Keenan Allen. And Keenan Allen has been injured for 2 years. So I think if they want to go, I think the route that Harbaugh will take, develop that offensive line, get 2 running backs. And I think if you have that good run game with Herbert, I think he really can have a breakout year. I really think he can, bro.
That's the thing too, because they're projected to be $44 million over the cap, and that's not without re-signing Eckler, Gerald Everett, and Kenneth Murray. Outside of those guys, and some of them aren't coming back, so they have a bunch of things that they have to ask before they like put the whole team.
I think
that's why that's what I
feel like it's going to be harder to build. It's not going to be an automatic turnaround.
I think Harbaugh comes in off the rip. First and foremost, I watched Harbaugh take a Mike Singletary team who he said he couldn't win with. Can't win with him.
I mean,
and literally, so what he going to do for Burrow? I mean not Burrow, but for Herbert. I think first and foremost, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers get a Derrick Henry for a lower rate that he would normally accept. I wouldn't be surprised at that. To make it simpler for him, I think they can get rid of a lot of defensive players on the market. Listen. I think they get rid of a lot of money on the market. The Max, the Bosas, and get them off their namesake and get rid of them and get them off the cap. I do believe that. I think one thing Harbaugh will do, same thing he did for Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick, who both would be quarterbacks. Let's be honest. He's going to try to get Justin Herbert a tight end to simplify the game for him. If you know anything about football, you know that most quarterbacks who have a hard time when it comes to the clutch, they have a great tight end. When you say what he did with Brenden Davis, he made Brenden Davis a Pro Bowl, and that's my family. He made him a Pro Bowl tight end because he utilized him to his maximum ability. If he gets Herbert a tight end to where he doesn't always have to throw outside, and he can throw in the middle sometimes.
No, I agree. That's why they need to get Bowers.
I don't see them getting rid of Bosa. Like,
early, you know what I like about that?
Why would they not? He ain't played in 2 years. Why would they not get rid of him?
Because he's a pass rusher.
I get that.
He always hurt. He's
always hurt. Like you have to get to a point where it's like if you're not playing consistently,
I don't like his motor.
I can't have you on the field. We can't keep paying you when we could spread that money out and give it to different players.
Yeah, early. It's not about the talent. It's wait. It's just about the window. Like, what is this window for the Chargers? When are they going to get to a championship level? And do you want to hold on to that Bosa contract during?
I
this
think in 3 years,
That's
and I think this too. Harbaugh comes in with one of those pedigrees where I think the owner will let him cook. If I'm coming in, I don't have no loyalty to Bosa. I'm looking at your track record. I'm saying, oh, you held out your rookie year and made them pay you more money rookie year before you even made a sack. Oh, so now you want us to look out for you, and you ain't developing on the field. I mean, you ain't producing on the field. Oh, you out of here. You big. I watched I watched the Commanders get rid of Chase Young when
Chase Young's trash though.
That man was
Joey
Bosa.
Like, we been honest.
Bosa's all right.
Joey
Bosa's
not.
Early made some good points. Early made a good point.
At least one nigga actually plays.
I mean, it's not that the two different players. I just think Bosa's not that good. And
I do think
Bosa struggles to give you 10 sacks, but he's making $40 million. Damn near. Like, why would you keep that guy?
That's my thing. It's like, what?
Yeah, like
you better than that much?
I think it will.
But you know what, though? I don't know what your name is with the glasses.
I just don't see.
I think that's why they get rid of him because it's gonna be somebody like you who believes in him. Take him, Cowboys. Take him. You want him? Take him.
No, my thing is that I just don't see
Absolutely
like your first move being your first move as coach or GM being to get rid of your highest paid pass. Like I just don't see Joey.
But
I don't see Joey
to get under the cap.
Younger talent to replace him.
It would have to get under the cap
on the contract, bro. When you're not even
like I said, $44 million over the cap. They're gonna have to start cutting stuff.
Somebody will take it.
We got Tully anyway.
Listen, what he got? You can find 3 other guys who can produce 15 to 20 sacks between the 3 of them. Rotation.
Smack. If you're giving if you're paying someone $40 million,
is already flawed. So like you already see how flawed the team is, and Nick Bosa isn't producing to the level where the money is worth. So if you
breaking this up,
we got to move off him for better pieces.
You cut him. Yeah, you cut him for better pieces. That way, the new defensive coordinator coming in,
Stat,
he probably can
stack. My bad.
Keep calling me.
Look. My question. My bad. My question to you is: if you're paying guy $40 million to get best case scenario 10 sacks, is it really worth it?
I mean, I don't think
unless he's stopping the run sacks.
Me personally, I don't think he's worth the money, to be honest. But I mean, I just don't see your first move being your first.
Wouldn't that be a good move though?
That's a good move.
I'm be honest with you guys. I'm only paying 2 guys as pass rusher $40 million, and that's
Max Crosby
and Myles Garrett. Because Max Crosby got the best motor in the NFL. Period.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Period.
He's
relentless. You can depend on him throughout.
And if he looked like Myles Garrett, he'd be Bruce Smith, a white Bruce Smith.
I just don't. Yeah. I don't see you doing that when you got Pat Mahomes in your division. Like you need somebody to go after Pat Mahomes.
But look at
that defense is already trash.
Bosa don't even be playing in the
but you're not in a win now
window. When we play the Chiefs.
You're not in a win now window.
I think you are in the win now window.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I think with the Chargers,
how are you in a win now window?
You're not.
I think
that Jim Harbaugh pickup is a long term.
I think you have to show them 4 years.
I'm gonna look at next season and say like this is their transitional year because I think they're gonna have to move a lot of pieces and take a lot of stuff together with Harbaugh. I don't think it's gonna be an automatic win now season. I think we gotta give him time to build.
Don't you think he has to show improvements?
I'm not saying no. My thing is, I'm not saying he doesn't have to show improvement. I'm just saying I'm not expecting this team to be like the Texans last year, where they completely had a complete turnaround. I think it's gonna take longer because I think they need more weapons on the offensive side of the ball because Herbert. Let's be honest, if Herbert had, let's say, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 better offensive players on his team, on that offensive right now, I think he could do a lot better. I think this year he struggled, especially when, like Hellfire said, I don't remember what he said.
Imagine Herbert play action with Derrick Henry.
I don't think
I'm not saying
imagine Herbert play action with Derrick Henry.
Skip Eckler.
Yeah, that's like
this is you want to know
it's just harder for me.
Mike Williams got to go too. Mike Williams coming off that.
Oh, Mike Williams. Yeah, I agree.
Trade him too.
I mean,
dude, but I think it's gonna be harder.
Let's back. Go ahead. Go ahead,
They
Stat.
all have to leave.
They could run back the exact same offense they have and be okay this year.
No, they
No,
can't.
they
With
can't.
Jim Harbaugh?
No.
With Jim Harbaugh?
What are
No, they
you
can't.
watching?
Coordinator, yes,
With
they do.
Eckler? Okay, let me ask you a
Listen,
question.
Justin Herbert needs a running game, y'all.
Eckler?
With
He's
Jim
right.
Harbaugh, with
Can't
a
be Dan
different
Marino.
coordinator, I think they could run that exact same offense back with the same
Austin
talent they
Eckler, are you
have
serious?
and have been okay.
So
Austin
would you
Eckler
keep
was
Austin
missing-
Eckler?
With Jim Harbaugh,
Austin
Jim
Eckler
Harbaugh
was
would
missing
have
Hey,
made
run,
it.
run,
gaps
I
run
think
bigger
the
than Subway
problem,
sandwiches.
And that trash O-line? Are you serious?
That
No.
O-line
I
got
think
it.
Jim Harbaugh would have made it shake, bro. Like honestly,
What are you
like,
talking
Nah, I don't
about?
think so.
Make
I think Jim Harbaugh would have made
Eckler run like a
I think Jim
fullback.
Harbaugh would've
Eckler
made it
is
shake, bro.
not good. Like,
No, like I said, he's
Eckler,
missing
I think
games
I
that are
think
bigger
that
than Subway
Eckler with
sandwiches
Jim
out here, man.
Harbaugh
Like,
would look
no.
like Eckler
Eckler legs
3
is
years
still-
ago.
he was
Why
not
would he?
good.
Why
Eckler's
would he?
not good.
You can't make a
Never
running back
good.
read hoes.
Off the Eckler's never
Pass
been
game. Eckler's not
Eckler's
a
never been
Eckler's
good.
not really a
His
running
vision-
back.
Oh, whoa,
Running
whoa, whoa,
back.
That's the
Stat,
problem.
hold up,
He's
Stat,
a
hold up,
pass
Stat.
catcher.
Name me a Jim Harbaugh running back who don't tote the rock.
Thank you. That's the problem. We don't
His
have
vision,
one.
his vision
You
sucks.
need one.
All right, wait. The
We
problem
talking
with
about
Eckler at
Frank
this point,
Gore.
this is the breakdown on Eckler. Number one, his
Even
vision is
Corum.
bad because his vision is bad at
You
this
don't want no
point.
passing running back.
Number two, his movements and his athletic ability is toast, burnt toast at this point, burnt. Like compared to what he was 3 years ago, so he will never get back to that.
What
This
pick
is
the
gonna be
Chargers
Eckler.
got?
This is
They
the
got the
difference.
Bowers.
We got the fifth.
It's not
Fifth
a
pick.
no. It's
They got the fifth pick.
So they
Bowers.
have to take. They're
Bowers.
gonna take it.
Bowers.
Projected. They're gonna take Brock Bowers because I
Bowers.
think they
Or-
need a
or-
tight end.
With the fifth pick?
Yes.
Or-
Are
Have you not
crazy?
seen Brock Bowers?
Right.
Are you-
Who's the starting
I
safety
won't trip if
other
we
than
take
James?
Nabers
Who's the
either.
other starting safety for the Chargers?
Alohi Gilman.
Y'all like him?
He's
Yeah,
straight.
I might.
He- he hard.
I might put Asante Samuel because he's trying like kind of tote, so he no little guy.
I mean, I
might
wouldn't
put him
be
in free
mad at
safety.
that.
Play some
Asante
zone.
Samuel.
What other pick do they have?
Let me check. 'Cause I don't remember
Early
this.
though. Early pick.
They've
So
only
number
got
5.
one first round pick.
Yeah,
No,
they don't have one
not first round, but I'm saying
You should get guys in the second round, bro.
I think they need to get a D tackle first of all.
Nah, but what I was about to say though, they should just
need-
get Blake Corum because
So why
look,
would you go
Fifth
early,
overall?
Oh, no.
Man, I think the Chiefs will give him
Early
the first and
brought up a
second
valid
round for
point,
Mike
though.
Williams right now. I think the Chiefs desperate.
No.
I think the Chiefs give him the first and second round for Mike Williams right now.
You're telling me the Chargers should pick Blake Corum over Brock Bowers?
listen,
Who was
listen to what you're talking. Listen to what you're
You're
saying.
drunk.
So
You're drunk.
Forrest with the production
Don't
from
find Derrick Henry.
Gerald
Don't find
Everett, bro,
Derrick
is
Henry.
not
You don't
that
need
bad,
that.
bro. Y'all just talking
Oh
about
my
Austin
God.
Eckler fell off.
Now, I don't like
Joe
Gerald Everett, Bama. No, I'm sorry.
I know
bro.
you don't
Yeah,
like him, bro,
not
but
that.
he's a pretty good athlete, especially at the tight end spot, bro.
I might go holler at the Baltimore and see what they want for likely. I might go holler at Baltimore and see what they want for likely. Y'all want likely?
Listen, what they
They take likely.
need and what they need and what Harbaugh likes to do, you would go get the running back from me. You would be a fool not to get Blake Corum.
Nobody's
What
taking Blake
Harbaugh
Corum
likes
in the
to
first
do.
round. Blake Corum is not going in the first round.
Yeah, he ain't good enough.
Yeah,
It's so many other better running
He'll go in
backs.
the second.
It's
Listen,
so many other better
y'all
running
niggas
backs.
don't listen, bro. Like y'all just like to talk, bro. So they can get him in the second or third round, whatever pick you feel like a running back should go, because y'all just love devaluing running backs. But Blake Corum,
I want to have that
Harbaugh,
conversation.
from what I've seen from in the NFL from Harbaugh in the past, right? If I'm thinking he's going to try to replicate that again, Blake Corum is perfect for what he likes to do. Gerald Everett is not that bad to where you just have to leave off of him, dog. Eckler
Like he
is to the
probably
point
played
to
this.
Eckler is to the point of production to where you have to get rid of him, y'all.
Yeah, he's
Like he's to the point of production where y'all got to get rid of him.
I don't know.
And there's
what
and,
this
and,
is.
and, and Bama,
that's how
Bama to that point.
I'm
There's
thinking about it. I'm not just worried. I'm just not worried about just getting the best. Like, yeah, of course, Brock Bowers is one of the best athletes in the draft this year. But you really don't need a tight end like that.
Talent. Are you crazy? He
No,
cleared Gerald
Manny,
Everett. He
Manny,
cleared him
Manny,
already.
Manny, you're screaming generational talent. That's fine. Wait, but the point that Bama's making is there's so many other holes that you've already allocated a lot of money to on that team. To where if you were trying to get off those guys, Like, and I'm not saying like my point is number one.
Who
is their other tackle?
Now you're thinking how I'm thinking because it's so many holes in that team besides Gerald Everett. Y'all finna tell me the reason why they were
like they could go and get Joe.
I'll never agree with drafting a tight end.
But this is why we devalue. But this is why we
especially one that doesn't block.
This is why we devalue running backs because when you look at the best running backs in the game right now that's producing, it's only a couple guys who are like elite, so great. But like we look at like a Tyler, what's her name? Tyler Legro. What's the one that played for the Falcons? The backup.
Algier.
When did he go? When did he go?
That's a good point early, but
what about David Archard? What's that H-Town that played for the Dolphins? Like even Mozart, like it's dudes who like are third or fourth round picks who you're in the top. Unless he's a
sleeping
like
on
the best. Even like Bijan Robinson. I'm not taking Bijan Robinson over Gibbs in the draft again if I draft again.
Early.
You're not taking Bijan Robinson over Gibbs if you draft again?
No, hell no. Gibbs is better than Bijan.
Even Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall won the top 3 guys.
Gibbs got a better quarterback.
Bryce Hall probably top 10 running back in the game.
Brees Hall is a top 5 running back in the game for real. But my point here is,
and what draft did he go? Where'd he go?
Second round.
Exactly.
Yeah. Early. I'm not super on the diet of that. Like, you guys are BS for not wanting to pick a running back in the first round. But my point on the running back in the first round thing is, look, I don't think it's as bad to draft a guy in the first round as a running back than it is signing. Than it is signing a running back after his rookie deal. That to me is the problem. Look, if you can go get a guy like Bijan Robinson, it depends on it. To me, it
they don't got a guy like that in the draft.
I'm interrupting people. Let me finish my goddamn take, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. My point is,
you cussing me, Mike? It's for the race.
Sorry, brother. Love you, brother. Anyway, my point is that it depends on the situation, bro. Like, think about the Cowboys when they picked Zeke at 4. As much as I still would have had them pick Jalen Ramsey because of how good that offensive line is. No. Why is that so fucking hard?
But Mike, he was cooking.
You'd rather have Jalen Ramsey over Zeke.
Zeke was cooking. He deserved that pick.
I still would have took Zeke.
Okay. Either way, but my
back in the league, bro. I still would have took Zeke.
You guys are making my point for me here. Is like if you have a great situation, bro. Like you have a good offensive line, bro, and you're sitting at 15 to 20, bro, and you see a guy like Bijan or Jahmyr Gibbs. I am totally not mad at you for taking a running back. But there has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. If you're dropping a running back,
good pick. You can't tell me Gibbs was a good pick for the Lions. They had
because they used him correctly. They had a plan for him, and they
could have drafted a corner. I thought they should have drafted
to that extent.
Can we be Bama? Do you agree with this, Bama? If you are a team that already has a franchise quarterback, your top 5 picks should be a corner, I'm talking about a generational pass rusher, a generational like left tackle type of guy, or maybe a generational linebacker because a linebacker controls so much. But that's what you need. I'm not putting no top 5 pick on a tight end if I already have a great quarterback because I feel like I can get a tight end who's decent, like a Likely who plays for the Ravens.
We can take Nabers,
especially a tight end that doesn't block.
A left tackle, a corner because you know what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, you put Malik
or a linebacker. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. And I taking that.
That's all
I already have a quarterback.
That's all I'm saying with the Blake Corum. I wasn't saying take Blake Corum in the first. All I'm saying is with that the 5th overall pick, I would probably go O-line for a fact since I got Justin Herbert. He's supposed to be allegedly a top 2 quarterback in this league when all things are right for him, right?
You don't need that.
No. I ain't talking about that take. But if you go without getting an offensive lineman in that first round, bro, you basically saying that he should be able to get it done without, because you can't be like, oh, Justin Herbert don't have block, and then when it's time for you to go get blocked, oh, I'm just gonna get Brock Bowers because he's the best weapon.
When did Travis Kelce and Gronk get picked?
Right back around. Guess what it's gonna be? No block.
Travis Kelce and Gronk get picked.
Brock Bowers not leaving the top 7.
Gronk was what, 2nd round because of his pre-draft?
And what was Travis Kelce?
He was the 63rd pick.
So you telling me with your 5th pick, Manny, you're going to take a tight end when you already have a franchise quarterback and you need block. You need some blocking. You need some pass rush.
I will ask this. I will ask this. I will ask y'all this.
You a Jets fan. Y'all make terrible picks.
For the panel real quick. So y'all saying So y'all saying with the pick, Brock Bowers is just as equal of an athlete as Kyle Pitts?
Yeah, and Kyle Pitts went top 10. He went top 8.
And you see how they struggling with even.
That's what them know. That's what them made.
No, that's not. But look, because it was so many holes. Because but look, back to the point. The reason why the reason why it's struggling with them because they had so many glaring holes.
I think we need to get Nabers.
But you think
do you think that Bowers is better than Pitts
coming out?
It don't matter how good he is.
So watch this, right? So you said take a tight end, right? Top 5, right? So what happens when he can't get him the ball?
Oh, he is getting him the ball.
No, wait.
How you gonna get him the ball when he needs blocking?
Please, let me add something to this.
Harbaugh get it right.
Because
you get fired. You're a terrible GM, man. You're terrible.
I mean, it's like
you gotta look at this. Who's he gonna throw the ball to, bro? Keenan Allen getting up there in age.
The second Keenan Allen go down, we got receivers that ain't getting no.
Bro, man, you talking about Brock Bowers like he's Tony Gonzalez or something, bro? And he not, bro. He not.
So listen.
Bowers, you not watching ball.
He ain't, bro. If it's an argument between him and Pitts, you already killing yourself. If it's an argument between him and Pitts,
coming out of college, Kyle Pitts is the greatest generational talent we ever seen coming out of college. What are you talking about?
What has he done? That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Stop time, bro.
With a bad quarterback, what has he done? I watched David Njoku look like a nobody, but then when Joe Burrow get him the ball, he look like Vernon Davis.
Guys. Wait, it's my turn now. It's my turn. You guys have been going at it for like 5 minutes.
Not to Skip Bayless. It's my turn.
Tell him, Mike. It's my turn.
It's my turn.
All right. So my point is
I know about Bowers. He ain't no number 5.
The NFL is an offensive league at this point. Manny, stop with your Brock Bowers stuff, please. Let me just get this point up. I understand that it's an offensive league and weapons matter a lot, right? But when you have a top 5 pick, your obligation is to get the best guy available, especially when you're in a situation like the Chargers.
Malik Nabers.
So, no.
Yes.
And you know what I'm going to tell you? No.
Because Brenden ran a 4.3 at tight end at 240 pounds.
No, this is the reason why. Wait, stop. This is the reason why you don't pick Malik Nabers.
The second Keenan Allen go down, we have receivers that get no separation.
Listen to me, bro. You're not letting me finish my point.
Mike Williams out there recovering on a torn ACL.
Wait. Let Mike go for you.
Let me finish my damn point. Jesus.
Let Mike go for you. Explode. Go ahead,
Things are slow.
We need, bro.
It's all good. I love y'all. But let me finish the point. The point is that there are literally 10, 11 receivers that all have X potential. All of them have X potential, right? So you can go find a guy like think about getting a Polk in the second and in the early to mid second. That's an opportunity that you're gonna have, and you could go get. There are 2 tackles in this draft that are considered top 10, right? There's pass rushers. There's so many positions that you can fill. Okay, if you're gonna pick Malik Nabers at 5, he better be top 15, 20 coming out the gate. And if he's not,
who's saying he is?
You just said Quentin. You guys thought Quentin Johnson was
Malik Nabers not going out the top 7. He's not going out the top 7.
I ain't taking Malik Nabers over Coleman.
You guys just had him last year.
Yeah.
You drunk!
I'm
drunk!
Yeah, I want
that
I'm a Florida State fan.
Dude, you just got
early. What does he do better than Malik Nabers? What does he do better than him?
Catch.
No, he don't got better hands than him.
He does have better hands. God, come on.
He got better. No.
And he's a better red zone threat. And we know a guy like Justin Herbert needs a red zone threat. He's a better red zone threat.
He don't run.
Keon Coleman hands was suspect towards the end of the season too.
He didn't play better DBs.
Well, who's the quarterback towards the end of the season? Thank you.
Thank you.
He only missed 2 games.
Dropping passes that was
You chatting.
So y'all saying Malik Nabers wasn't dropping passes this year? Because I watched him.
I didn't say that. I just think Nabers' hands better.
Bro, I just want to know what y'all gonna do when Harbaugh drafts like an offensive lineman.
Which is
like he's supposed to.
I just want to know what y'all gonna do when he drops off.
Thank you, Hellfire. That's what I thought they needed bad.
Like,
That's
what
y'all
gonna do when they draft offensive line?
But Manny want to go with Brock Bowers. He want to go with Brock Bowers.
You drafted Quinn Johnson in the first round.
I'm picking Nabers.
Manny, you trying to go bot? You're saying everybody got a mock 5. They had Ryan Leaf number 1, Manny. You believe he was a great quarterback?
I'll take
Nabers. You going with the times, Manny?
Honestly, though, this is what they should do. Honestly, no.
One mic.
Honestly, what they should do is trade out of the pick for more picks.
That's what I'm saying.
They need
and
talent.
spread that thing around.
They should just trade out.
That's fine too.
Honestly, trade out of the pick.
But taking the O lineman top 5 is, I don't know, because he better hit.
I mean, it doesn't make sense when you already have.
But who we are the best lineman is come out of the draft?
The only reason why it doesn't make sense is because they already have a top 5 O lineman on the roster.
What side of the O line Joe out play?
But then you fortify that even more. Now that could be one of your strengths.
I know an O lineman changed Jared Goff life. That boy Sewell, whatever his name is, Pennant, whatever y'all that guy got left.
And that offensive line for the Chargers is going to get weaker since Lindsey's retiring due to that heart issue.
We need a center. We do need a center.
So Manny.
I need a left tackle or center, please.
No, we already got a left tackle. We got Slater.
Manny, as the LSU fan here, are you drafting Malik Nabers with the 5th pick?
No.
You better say yes.
Hell no.
I trade out of the pick. Nabers is the best player available.
I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. Other than Harrison, bro, ain't no generational talent receiver this year, y'all. I know y'all think it is.
You're not watching ball.
It's really not.
You're not watching ball.
I think Nabers is a dog.
The rule notoriously is that if
he's a dog,
hey Manny, who you comparing Nabers to? Who you think
if the best player
he really don't got a comp. He don't.
They better than a Doomsday?
Oh, Nabers? Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He's not better.
It's not
what I'm saying, bro.
Yes.
Man,
you saw what he did to your team. You saw what he did to
right
down the league. You saw what he did to the boys. It was bad. He had 200 yards damn near. JD got hurt with 14 minutes left in the game.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't do nothing to
It
Florida State.
was bad.
He ain't do nothing when he played Florida State.
Look at it.
So you taking Nabers? You taking Nabers over Maserati Marv?
No.
Nah.
You taking Nabers over Keon?
But watch this, though. Watch this. If Nabers is going 5 and Maserati Marv is going 2,
I think
you think he's 3 picks away from Maserati Marv? It ain't even close.
It ain't even close.
It ain't even close.
Wait, what's that?
Close.
I didn't hear what you said.
If you're saying Maserati Marv is going 2, you're saying Nabers is only 3 picks away better than less than him?
He's going top 6. If he goes to 6, the Giants are taking him. That's clear.
Nabers is the second best receiver.
So you basically saying they like AJ Green and Julio Jones.
Let's bet 50 he goes top 6.
It's not that.
Manny, it's not about him going top 6. Time's going to play out in his NFL career, bro.
No, it's not. Nabers can line up anywhere on the field. He's the X. Why? He can line up anywhere. He can line up in the slot outside, anywhere. You can run every route on the tree. You're crazy.
Only kind of receiver in there, bro, that's going to change your franchise as a top 10 pick. When you get a receiver, man, you understand something, Manny? When you get a receiver as a top 10 pick, he better be the nigga. He better be like that.
He is.
He better be Randy Moss, 17 touchdowns rookie year. Calvin Johnson. He better be unguarded. And Maserati Marv is the only dude who's that.
Maserati Marv is the best prospect.
4'4", 4'3", hands, route running. Dad was a Hall of Famer. He's a thief.
Early. Maserati Marv, best prospect in all of college football. I'm not gonna lie, ever receiver. Malik Nabers was the best receiver in college all season.
No, he's not better than Keon Coleman.
I just said he wasn't. But that Nabers was better, man. He said Nabers was better.
Keon Coleman is just T. Higgins, bro. He's just T. Higgins, bro.
Nobody.
And according to the draft,
so who is Malik Nabers? Who's Malik Nabers?
I really don't think he got a comp. I really don't know.
According to the draft,
you taking Malik QB. You taking Malik Nabers over Brenden Rice? Go on live.
What?
Go ahead.
Brenden Rice?
Yes. Wait.
See, y'all don't know receivers that's coming out. See, that's why I say y'all boys just score.
Bro, Nabers, you crazy.
Gary Rice.
I'm gonna tell you something. They the same guys, bro. That would have said Cooper Kupp was the bro. That would have said Puka Nacua was the bro. Y'all don't really watch the tape. They don't. The same guy. Y'all like flash numbers. I know so many guys put up numbers in college who was trash in the NFL. You a numbers guy, man. You like numbers. You look at stats and you go go with everybody else. You have your opinion, Manny.
I've seen the film. He's a stud. But
going in the first round.
if you're saying he's going top 6, I don't know.
Wait. You're talking about better than Nabers, though. Nabers is not going top 6. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. These guys that can easily be better than Nabers.
He's the third best receiver in the draft.
Hellfire.
You said Nabers is dirt.
No, I'm not saying Nabers is dirt. No, I'm not saying he's dirt, but not by a long shot. But when I'm talking about Forrest, NFL caliber receiver, bro, I'm taking Maserati Marv, and I'm definitely taking Brenden Rice over him. Definitely.
What? Listen, stop.
NFL.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Both of y'all. Wait, Manny, stop. Manny, I get he's your guy. Okay. I'm not gonna.
He like that with his guys, bro. When Manny like the dude, bro, he head over heels over him, bro.
Nothing better than Malik Nabers besides run routes, and that's.
But what he's saying to you, instead of getting Nabers at 6, you can get something else and get a Brenden Rice later, and he'll have the same productivity. That's what Bama's saying. Bama's being a real GM. Bama's being a real GM.
They just playing man early.
Right now is Roman.
Bama, I just said that too, so I'm rocking with you too. I'm rocking on the same wavelength, but my point to you, Manny, is that look, yes, he is a guy. I'm not disputing that. And me personally, it's 1C, 1B, 1A with Adunze, Harrison, and Nabers for the top 3. It literally is. They're really close. But my thing is that
Harrison?
you draft a receiver top 5.
Marvin Harrison.
Receiver top 5. Marvin Harrison. If you draft receiver top 5.
1A. No, it's 1. And
I said 1C, 1B, 1 like Marvin's.
It ain't no 1 nothing. It's
1.
It's
like
one, and then the rest.
It's 1, and then it's you go down from there. That's how it works.
All right. But I don't care.
You basically
about
saying
that. My
tip.
point is that they're close. They're all close.
They're not close.
And my point is, wait, just
listen
to me, please.
Not
All
even
right,
close.
I don't care whether you think they're not close.
You know how good Marvin's so good. I thought Marvin was like 6'1" because he played so little, like so smooth.
Stop
When
interrupting.
I found out he was 6'4", I was like, my God, he moved like that at 6'4". I was shocked.
They're 11. No, there's wait. There's 14. There's literally 13 receivers that are all being questioned about whether they're first round guys. Okay. So the fact that you're gonna pick a guy top 5, he has to be.
I didn't say he wasn't top 10. I think he's the third best receiver in the draft.
Brenden Rice, you will not get the same productivity out of Brenden Rice and Malik Nabers. You won't.
Oh, I agree. I agree. You won't get the same. Brenden Rice is not better than Malik Nabers. So let's.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
I agree with Manny. Brenden Rice is nowhere near Malik Nabers as a talent.
All right, we've been good.
But Manny, watch this though. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, right? Watch this, Manny. You the type of guy with Bama saying is you don't take a Quentin Johnson at the top 15 pick, right? Good. You take a Quentin Johnson because everybody say he's good, and I'll take Puka Nacua late, and I'll get way more productivity out of you, and I'll get way more picks of you. That's who you are.
Everybody knew Quentin Johnson.
Okay, so we've been beating a dead horse here. I want to switch this conversation. We only have like
Puka Nacua would be better than Jonathan Mingo. Here's the receiver that went over Puka Nacua. Here's the receivers. We talk about Zay Flowers. Other than JSN,
Zay Flowers should be in powder blue right now.
Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnson. We're looking at Jonathan Mingo. Like, come on, y'all. Marvin Mims, like, come on, y'all.
Generational class.
Rasheed Rice. You think Preston Mahomes wouldn't say Puka over Rasheed Rice right now?
Wait, what? You said Puka over who?
Rasheed Rice.
Mahomes made anybody look good. Bro.
Oh, Mark, man, he didn't this year, so how's that true?
Mahomes make everybody.
All right.
He didn't this year. You're right. He couldn't make your boy look. He couldn't make Tony look good. He couldn't make Tony look good.
Bro, you said Malik Nabers.
All right, we need it. All right, wait.
Manny, you just go with what the media tell you to go with, Manny. That's who you are, bro.
Nah, it's not.
They said he's top 5. Hell no.
I'm not gonna lie. Whoever said that Malik fucking Brenden Rice is better than fucking Malik Nabers to get fucking slapped in the head.
Playing the man in the top.
Bama, it was better. No, but Trent, he didn't say he was better. What he's saying is that productivity-wise, if your team, if you have a top 5 pick, that means that's how I say your team is terrible. I'm not wasting on Malik Nabers because I don't think he's a top 5 guy at receiver. That's what I'm saying.
You can say first off, you can say if you can literally say if you don't want to take Malik in the top 10, I'm not really mad at it. But Brenden Rice, What?
I think Brenden Rice gonna be good too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I bet.
What?
That's
Brenden Rice is not even top 10 in his own class.
I like running, but I like receivers that come from legendary guys, man. I'm not gonna
wait, bro. What y'all not looking at right now? Like, bro, you just talking about the season. You just talking about the season Malik Nabers had, bro.
He's way better than Brenden Rice.
Bro, you talking about the season he had, bro. We talking about constructing a team right now, bro.
What? Brenden Rice is not even
Brock Bowers over Brenden
Rice. It's not even top 10.
Jalen better than cool.
You got Brenden Rice. Better than cool. Brenden Rice is like 6'2", 220, bro.
What that
is
I'm taking Brian Thomas over Brenden Rice. I'm taking Brian Thomas over Brenden Rice.
Listen. That is a prototype NFL receiver that you're going to be able to get in the third, fourth, round.
That don't make you a top better than Malik Nabers. But this is why I don't take it serious, though.
What do you not understand? It don't have to be with him being a better.
And Bama, he's 6'3", Bama. He's 6'3".
He's 6'3", 210
pounds. What is Brenden Rice do better than Malik Nabers?
I asked him already. Nothing.
What are you talking about? What is Malik Nabers? Brenden Rice?
Everything.
On top of that, what does he do better? We're going to be able to get him at a more valuable position than what
how you get more value? How?
Because how y'all talking, Malik Nabers, somebody's going to have to jump for Malik Nabers and reach for him, right? Versus a Brenden Rice.
He compared to Brenden Rice with 800 yards, and 45 catches, and 12 touchdowns, and get a steal.
That's number one receiver in the NFL.
I got Brenden Rice on my draft board. I can address the needs of my team instead of just saying, "Oh, I just need to get the best athlete in the draft right now." Because I know it's a guy there like that, bro.
The Chargers. The Chargers.
And Brenden Rice didn't even cap 1,000. Stop it.
Yeah, but Brenden Rice had 12 touchdowns. But let's relax there.
Brenden Rice had 12 touchdowns.
Let's relax.
What are y'all talking about? Y'all talking about Brenden Rice. He's not even top 10 in his own class.
Okay.
He's not even top 10 receiver in his own class.
But he's not saying he's, bro. Y'all not listening, bro. Y'all just so gooped up on a nigga being great because he had too many yards. What he's saying to you is this, Trent. If he is a top 6 guy, right, and you have a team who's picking top 6, that means y'all suck. That means that unless Malik Nabers is the second, he's close to Maserati Marv. I'm not taking him. I'm not taking no receiver 6 unless he is a complete. That's a game changer. I'm talking about game changer, y'all. I'm talking about unguardable demon, y'all. I can take a Brenden Rice in the third round or fourth round.
Let me ask this question to them since they just so caught up on this. So if you a GM and got the 6th overall pick, what team needs a receiver that's got
the Giants? The Giants.
What are you saying? The Giants need a wide receiver.
Hey, look, Bama. The Giants need a wide receiver, but they got a quarterback. Okay.
Okay.
What you mean?
Wait.
Go either route.
The Giants need a quarterback.
Exactly. But you will wait a number 6 pick on a goddamn receiver when you ain't got a quarterback, Trent. Stop it, bro.
You're gonna go either route.
You can go either way.
You can go either way. How, Trent?
Okay.
They can go both ways.
I can explain how you go either way. Because
what are you talking about? Unless they think they just paid a nigga $40 million after ACL, let him try to work with another receiver, or you can take JD.
We're
not going to act like if somebody has a.
Trent, what are you doing, Trent? What are you doing? You trusting Daniel Jones another year? Or you saying hell with the receiver? I need a quarterback.
I'm getting early, and they need a cornerback over there too.
You said what?
Y'all don't need no corners.
We got Deontay Banks. That's called a free agency.
Deontay Banks. What are you talking about?
Wait, guys.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm picking, give him Malik Nabers. He can do
stalemate here.
What are you saying?
Okay. Let's agree to disagree. This is not going anywhere.
You take with the Giants. The only way they take JD is if he's not in the top 3. That's the only way they take JD.
Because if JD is going, I'm going Malik.
You got your mind.
What you mean? I'm going Malik or Roma Dunte.
Then who do you wait? Who do you take?
You're a cat.
What's your pick? What's your pick, Trent?
Look, I'll explain it. If the top 3 goes if it goes Caleb, Drake, and JD, all the best quarterbacks are basically gone.
Giants with the 6th pick.
I'm either taking Malik or Rome Odunze. Point blank.
You out your mind. I'm taking Drake May.
Okay, wait.
I'm not taking a receiver.
Drake May gonna be gone.
He's gonna
No,
be
he has to go be
gone.
number 3.
Whoa. Who the top 5 picks you saying?
Why would you draft a receiver without a quarterback so he can lead?
What pick do y'all have,
Caleb?
What pick do y'all have? What pick y'all have?
They have the 6th pick.
Okay, name the 6 picks. Name the top 6 picks.
I literally said, so I think Caleb is going 1.
Yeah.
Caleb is going 2.
Bears.
Most likely, JD is going 3. Marvin Harrison is going to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Who has 5?
Who
The Chargers, so they're probably going to take
Who
Bowers.
has the top 3 picks?
Brock Bowers going
Guys,
5. I told you, Chargers got the 5th pick. Brock Bowers going 5.
See,
He not.
this is why it's backwards to me, bro.
I'm derailing the conversation.
This is why it's backwards.
It's more likely that New England starts Mac Jones next year instead of a drafting quarterback right now. We don't
Look
know
into this
what's going
camera,
on.
and I'm about to tell y'all niggas with a straight face. If y'all tell me right now, if Caleb, Drake, and JD are gone, y'all are taking Michael Penix at 6? Who are we taking at 6 then?
No.
Who?
Neighbors.
It's a receiver.
Who else are you taking at 6?
Wait. Please.
If not him, I'd take JD.
We're at a stalemate here. I want to move with the last couple minutes that we have on the show.
Hold on. Nobody answered the question though. If that situation is gone, the
early
answers are gone. Who are you taking at 6?
I need to see this draft order, y'all. I'm sorry, I need to see this draft.
So the order is this. So the order is it's the Panthers first, the Commanders.
Michael Penix is a top 10 pick now.
No receiver better than him.
No, Kool-Aid. I said Kool-Aid. Yeah.
Yo, shut up.
So Washington got the number 1 pick. Arizona
Kool-Aid's a top 10 pick.
Kool-Aid.
Idiot.
For the most important part, we need more receiving in the corner.
They need receivers, but they don't got no receivers. They need
we can get a corner late in the
They don't have a quarterback. Which one is more important in the NFL?
I mean, the Giants are probably going to draft a receiver, though, because they think they got a quarterback.
Oh, your mother, hold up. Your mother is cooked, Trent. Because we looking at, hold, Trent. We looking at Chicago, who already have Justin Fields. So even they trade, if I'm the Giants, I'm trading for Justin Fields. If I'm the Giants, I'm trading for Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is doo-doo. He's out of there. Going. Out of there.
If I'm the Giants, I'm getting them. Before I get Malik Nabers.
Getting who? I
go trade up again. If the Bears are going to trade.
Would you want to trade for a QB who's going to do the same thing Daniel Jones did? He sucks.
There's not that much of a difference. There's not that much of a difference.
Why would I trade for a black version of Daniel Jones?
He don't suck. You been nasty.
What am I trading for a black version of Daniel Jones for?
He's better than Daniel Jones.
Who we talking about? Jaden?
You're being nasty.
Nah, he's talking about
Do you think Malik Nabers is Odell Beckham?
Yeah. Who said that?
I'm asking a question.
Nah, but he's good as hell. But
Malik Nabers can be a game changer.
He's
what's wrong with Dunze? They can be a game changer.
And what way?
The thing is that the Giants think they got their franchise QB, so they're going to draft a wide receiver. They're going to draft a receiver.
If that's the angle you're going from, Stat, I'll accept that, because how they over here talking, they just talking like Neighbors is just this. It's just
like they think they got their franchise QB, so they're going to get him.
Y'all acting like
Y'all acting like Neighbors are
what the team would need.
Where you coming from, man? No.
So we can go act like Neighbors and put up like 1,700.
I get it.
1,500 ain't shit, man. He stopped saying that, bro.
Anyway, shut up.
I promise you, I would name 10 receivers who had 1,500 that wouldn't sit in the NFL. I promise you, I do that.
Unless in a situation where in an alternate universe, which is probably never going to happen.
Did Puka have 1,500? Did Puka have 1,500? Did Jonathan Nigga have 1,500? Like, these are guys who went top. Like, we were talking
about. Trent, what's so crazy? Wan'Dale Robinson was retarded. He was crazy.
He's the only one who's been playing good for us. We need another receiver.
But even his production, he looked He looked a shell of himself right there with Daniel Jones, bro.
No, he didn't. He tore his ACL, dumbass nigga.
Bro,
He just talking.
Hey,
He tore his ACL.
Relax,
He's yapping. He being a bot.
But why you so angry, man? You giving moves right now.
He
Calm
down
down.
himself, bro.
He's talking about, bro. You saying dumb shit.
Y'all have no QB.
Okay,
You're missing Bama. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question again. Bro, answer this question.
Who are they going to take at 6 if the QBs are going
If Caleb, Drake, and Jaden are gone, who are you taking?
Caleb, Drake, and Jaden are gone. I'm definitely
taking Michael
Penix.
I mean,
I don't know. I can't take him at 6 no more. He looks so bad against Michigan. I promise you. Before that, I would have said yeah. But he looks so bad.
That's all he is.
Man, at that point, to me, how about this? How about this, Trent? How about this, Trent? Since you said you wouldn't be mad if somebody will take him in the first,
Nigga, I'm not taking JJ McCarthy at 6, dumbass boy.
You would be mad though, but you wouldn't be mad if somebody took him in the first. You wouldn't be mad.
JJ McCarthy is talent. Malik is generational.
JJ McCarthy, it's because
generational. He's not generational, but what I'm looking at from the draft capital, they probably gonna take him.
Here's the point of what I'm saying. If there's unless Drake, we all know Caleb is going number 1. Unless Drake or JD is on the board.
Dallas Turner. Yo.
Why would we take a D in at 6?
No, I'm talking about from all them other draft picks. It's gonna change it up to where.
All right, wait.
It's gonna take a receiver.
Watch this guy. Watch this. Trent, because you just came. Trent, because you came back. Trent, what about this? What about getting rid of that pick, getting other picks, and maybe getting a Coleman later?
Early over here trying to play GM. They over here trying to play ultimate team.
Here's the issue, though.
Coleman might fall to the Bills.
Y'all keep having this emphasis on the quarterback. And I'm going to keep saying it again. And I'm going to ask the question again for you, Bama. If Caleb, Drake, and JD are all gone before 6, who are you taking? Because you need a quarterback. You need a quarterback. Don't say Kool-Aid. We need a quarterback. Don't say Jaden Daniels. We need a quarterback.
I don't know, man.
What probably would happen, Trent? I could see y'all trading that 6th overall pick to the Bears and going up first and probably getting somebody a better quarterback. That would be the smart thing to do.
Cool.
Instead of sit back at 6 like this and just have to go with the quote unquote.
Bears ain't giving up that.
You can go Roma Dujie. What's the issue with going to Roma Dujie?
No. All I'm saying,
there's zero issue
is I would trade that pick up and go get what y'all really need, bro.
Y'all should trade up.
Can I ask y'all something? Y'all think if they go, if the 3 quarterbacks go first, y'all think Arizona or the Chargers get Marvin?
It's gonna take 6 to 8.
Yeah, Arizona gets Marvin.
6 to 8.
It's gonna take 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Probably. It's terrible.
Like that. It's the value of that one pick is insanely high.
If it's 6 to 8, then hell no. I was thinking maybe 2 or 3 first for Drake May.
Bro, you gonna have whoever tries to trade for
no, but that's not what
it's gonna give up a haul. So that's
if I'm the Commanders, I'm not getting a quarterback. I'm probably keeping Sam Howell.
You're not getting that pick.
I might keep if I'm Washington, I might keep Sam Howell, get Maserati Marvin, and trade Scary Terry for some more
players. You want to keep White Jameis Winston. You want to keep him.
Whoa.
You want to keep that.
Whoa. Sam Howell with the O-line might be Brett Favre. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all.
You think everybody Brett Favre?
We'll continue this on the open field on Sunday night after the game, though. But I need them predictions. I need all them predictions before we get up out of here, bro. We'll probably run another open field again Sunday night after all the games. But I want to get in these predictions before we go, man. So we got the Chiefs versus Ravens, and then we got the Lions versus the fucking 49ers. Who y'all taking in those?
Catch me in Baltimore.
Go ahead, Trent.
I got Ravens and 49ers.
I will be at the Ravens game this weekend watching them beat Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift.
Thank you.
Ravens gonna beat the Chiefs.
Y'all know what it is. I got my loyalty with Purdy.
Hold on, early. Let Q go real quick.
Go ahead.
I got the Ravens beating the Chiefs. Probably like
31-17.
23-17. I think it's gonna be a defensive game. I think it's gonna be defensive more than anything.
I think my thing.
Hey, we'll just do Ravens and Chiefs first.
Ravens all day. I think Ravens 31-17 type shit. I think it might be a shaky first half. I think second half, Lamar peeps game and he goes crazy.
I'm going Ravens.
Hold on, let Hellfire go. Hellfire.
Oh, my bad.
I have
slow talker.
Oh no, I have Baltimore in the AFC side, and
told you.
No, we're doing Baltimore first. We're just doing Baltimore. What's the score? Give me the score.
I've honestly got that being like 31-17, honestly.
Goddamn, Hank Hill. Give us a pick.
He said it Baltimore.
So,
I said Baltimore. Grant,
I got Baltimore winning this. I think this is Lamar's time. Mahomes escaped that Buffalo game with luck because of a missed kick, and I think this is a game. That defense is too good, and so I give it to Baltimore. I honestly think they knocked them down 38-17.
38. God.
Woo!
I need the Taylor Swift Super Bowl tonight.
If Lamar do that, we smoking Taylor Swift and Patrick Mahomes all day in Baltimore, baby.
Boy, Papa no.
We smoking that Patty Mahomes.
Who you got?
I got Ravens 34, 20, 23, 24.
Look, I'm from Florida. I love Lamar, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all are crazy, bro. Like 15 don't 15 don't fucking lose. Like he don't lose. I'm sorry.
He actually does lose. He's lost a couple times.
He lost the Burrow. One time.
Hey, all right.
That's cool. But and he played better on the road, actually, statistically.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm gonna go because.
But I'm gonna go Chiefs, but I'm gonna go like 24. No, I'm gonna go like 28-27. Like
that's crazy. Ravens don't score no less than 30, bro.
Go ahead, Mike.
Let me make my prediction. I'm gonna go Ravens.
I did win against
Ravens.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Ravens 24-16, and Brandon Cax, you get hashtag clown of the day because you're typing in the chat on ticks I didn't make. And Lamar Jackson can come back from games. Go watch the film, buddy, and stop playing Madden so often.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go Ravens.
But you gotta be
42.
Your favorite QB's a front runner.
42-24.
Oh, we going off.
I think with Willie Gay being out.
Oh, he not playing. Oh yeah, I gotta change my pick, man.
They don't have any resources to tame
Lamar. Go for 500 yards.
They don't have any resources, and I feel like that's the only way you will be able to put Mahomes away. All of them close games, what y'all talking about, if them games are relatively that close, especially 28-27. Lamar and them losing.
And hold up, Bama. Let me say this, Bama. One thing y'all not understanding is that I think they bracket Kelsey and them Baltimore corners love to press, and them chief receivers is soft.
And Stevens hits. Stevens hits. Those guys hit.
All I'm saying is Lamar might have to go ahead and blow them boys out in order for them to win that game versus Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar got to be Lamar for them to win. He got a ball. He has to ball. Because I think they stopped the
Lions, Niners. Who you got?
Give me Niners. Give me score of 28-21.
Okay.
Man, you already know I stand on Brock Purdy, Super Bowl MVP. You already know what I'm saying. Brock Purdy and the 49ers, 42-28.
Oof.
Damn.
I got Niners 17-14.
You think it's gonna be like low?
Low scoring.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't think they score that much, bro.
I honestly, this game's been hard for me, but I feel like if I'm betting money on it, I'm going Niners, and I think it's super close. I think it's like 28-27. I think it goes to overtime, and I think it's a super close game.
Hellfire.
This might sound gross. If it's going to be that close of a game, then that's going to go to Detroit.
What score?
Close of a game.
What score?
I've got it as 28-24.
Okay. I'm going 49ers, Brock Purdy Alliance, 31-21.
I'm gonna take the 49ers, 31-30.
Ooh, y'all got close game.
Hellfire. I'm with Hellfire on this one. I'm going to line
24-21,
bro.
You going to line?
Yeah, because if that game is going
to I'm not going to lie. Detroit versus Baltimore Super Bowl.
Detroit strength.
We're going to be outside.
Niners Detroit's ability to run the ball, and that plays in Detroit's ability to control the trenches.
Let Lamar win the Super Bowl.
The last time they played the Lions, they beat them 35-6. I don't want that Super Bowl.
If they can't stop Gibbs, then Lions
be watching that.
You don't want to watch that Super Bowl? We're gonna be down in South, boy.
I'm watching that Super Bowl. I'll be at the after party in Baltimore when the city is turned upside down.
Nah, I didn't know Willie Gay was a
Niners D-line is soft.
I wanted to change my pick.
That's a soft
D-line. Be more. I'm changing my pick.
That's soft. I have to keep saying it because it's a
I'm
soft.
changing my pick because Willie Gay's not playing. I thought he was really gonna play, but he's not. So
I think he's a game time decision. I could be wrong.
Hey, can I get?
So I got a game time decision pick. If he plays, I got the Chiefs. If he doesn't, I got the Ravens. That's my pick.
Bet. Any other takes, man? What y'all got before we get up out of here, dog?
Hold on, can I say this? Let me say it real quick. I think it's real funny how all year y'all was big penis energy. Now all of a sudden we ain't got no love for penis, boy. I tell you, it's a time.
No, I like him. No, I like him. I like him.
He's still
early. This how fast it changed. This how fast it changed early. They got JD at number 3 when they were talking about something. Oh yeah, bro, he might not even be in the first round.
No, not me. Nah, early.
Yeah, you right. You LSU. I got no.
Yeah. I know you LSU. We let you slide. I'm talking about.
But it was big penis injury all year. Big penis injury. All of a sudden, that nigga ain't even go first round.
My thing is,
I mean, he was never projected to really go in the first round though, because he's an old QB with injury history. Like this is really.
You mean Black Joe Burrow? You mean the Black version of Joe Burrow?
Stop it.
Joe Burrow was way better than him.
Stop it early.
Not
Joe Burrow.
I'm just saying, an old quarterback, injury prone.
Hey, can we get up out of here? I'm gonna read these
He makes way better reads. He's way less smoke. Like.
No.
What are we talking about?
Hey, before we get up out of here, we're gonna read these super chats real quick.
Super chat.
Nick Tri-State Ravens will have to go back to back to even consider Lamar being better than Mahomes. Trent with the $5. We were talking about Mahomes, Lamar over Mahomes. Or
okay.
It was early in the segment. Trent with the $5. Stafford game versus the Bucs is better than any game in the playoffs Burrow had in 2021.
Ooh.
Drink more water with the $2,000. Watson top 5 in 2020 while going 4-12. That team. Hey, drink more water. That's so nasty of a context, man, because that team was awful. Way more trash than that.
He was out there passing the Will.
If you put 2020 Deshaun Watson on that 2014 Lions team,
hold up, man. Will Fuller was a burner. Don't do that now.
And didn't Deshaun Watson throw for like 4,300 yards? And 37 touchdowns with an absolute dumpster fire with their owner coming out and saying that whatever racist stuff he said, like you guys knock on Deshaun Watson because some of y'all didn't watch football when that dude was elite. So that's all I have to say.
He was top 4. He was top 3 and top 4 in every conversation.
Man, yeah. The last thing I want to say.
I always thought I don't care what nobody talking about.
This is specifically,
I
don't like calling people out, but this is specifically to J-Rob. He was coming at me when I said that Belichick wasn't going to get a job. And it's damn sure looking like he ain't getting a job. Looking like he's not getting
a job. Hey, we finna start ranking the host round. I'm just fucking.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think, and I want to say this too. The Panthers pickup of the Bucs OC was terrible. I wanted Mike Vrabel. So again, another season where I'm rooting against Bryce Young.
You a hater.
You cheer against him because if he start bugging you,
I'm gonna get a Carolina Blue Bryce Young jersey.
Listen, if Bryce Young goes crazy, one, I owe Bama money. If Bryce Young goes crazy, and 2, y'all never heard this. I'm gonna try to find, and I'm gonna pay money to delete everything I've ever made on Bryce Young on every PC. I promise you, every channel, every open field. You will think I was always a Bryce Young supporter. I promise you, I will pay good money.
But no, and
like LeBron does, blue block
Belichick fits somewhere. Belichick fits nowhere.
Just no shame.
Nowhere.
You gotta watch early performance.
With the way that he sabotaged the team's future, he fits nowhere.
Facts. Well, all right, y'all.
Just with the hiring.
Another episode. We'll see y'all probably Sunday. We'll see, bro.
Kyle Hamilton, the best.
Hey, look, Bill Belichick ain't getting no job unless Tom Brady coming in with him.
We need to start having them conversations.
Kyle Hamilton.
Conversation